What's going on, guys?
We're live. You didn't tell me.
We're live. Macy's not ready. We have some production value. Hopefully you guys like your elevator music.
I wish you could play like actual like music, but
YouTube will be so mad at us.
They'll get mad and they'll take it down. So we have to play like elevator music.
Elevator music, yes. What's going on, guys?
Hello,
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Missy.
For the first time, I think we don't have muted audio. We don't have anything goofy going on. We should have just
Are you sure?
us. I think. I mean, can you hear us? Can you hear us right now?
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a little comment if you
I
can
gotta
hear.
let my mom on live. So I brought my cat over.
Yeah, we got sound. We're good.
Brought my cat over, and she's been like this. Let me go introduce her to everyone.
We have a special guest today. Hey Tracy, what's going on? Good evening, Angela. What's up, Lynn? What's up, Bonnie? Philip, what's going on? We got special guest, Boo.
Her name is Boo.
Boo.
Can you say
There
hi,
we go.
Boo? Say
Special
hi.
guest, Boo. Hey, Charlie.
I love Kitty so much. She doesn't know she likes Jeremy yet.
She's not convinced she likes it over here, likes me.
Hi.
She's not sure about it. She's kind of antisocial.
Say bye, everyone. Say bye. Okay, now
And now she's going to run away, never be seen again for the rest of the night.
Aww. Gene, you guys have cats? Hi, Boo. Oh, Boo, did not know you're famous.
Yeah, she's famous. Sarah, what BattleNet game do I play? I play about everything.
Oh my gosh.
I play about everything.
That's awesome.
I'm a big time gamer. We have lots and lots of hours on Steam.
Yeah.
Lots
He's
of
been
hours
playing
on Steam.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Well, I've been like obsessed with watching it.
Yeah.
Boo, they said you're so cute. Isn't she adorable? I love her so much.
Yeah.
Jeremy's been trying to feed her pomegranates.
I just wanted to
No, not pomegranates, cranberries.
Cranberries, yeah. I just wanted to like anything, right? Because I used to play Dota a lot, 1,000 hours and Dota, 1,026 hours in Dota. Yeah.
She's a gamer.
Play a lot of games.
My cat doesn't eat treats though. Like she doesn't eat treats, does she?
No.
Try giving her chicken today.
She's broken. She doesn't do many fun things.
Jeremy, she's nervous.
I'm so disappointed.
So Jeremy's like.
She is. She's a huge geek too. It's not just me.
It's you.
It's not just me.
It's not me.
I can log into Macy's account here and
Don't
show you.
stop. I'm actually a kitty.
Play a lot of WoW and Overwatch. Yeah, I don't play WoW anymore, but I used to play a ton.
I
used to play a ton.
I worked
Tasmania,
out today
Australia.
too. We went for a long walk.
Long walk. Had to stretch our legs in quarantine.
He's been like super depressed.
This is hard. It's hard for me just to sit.
He's like, my roots are gonna grow on the couch.
Yeah, I have roots coming out of the bottom of my feet now, I think. It's really hard. She's probably suspicious.
She is. She was like, what are you feeding me?
Yeah. But yeah, so the quarantine deal, it's going.
Yeah,
It's going.
terrible.
The good news is we get to be here with you guys tonight.
Yes.
That's the good news. Hey Dawn, what's going on?
Hello, Don.
So we're gonna do the giveaway tonight.
Yes.
And I managed to get all of your names into random name picker. So here's all of you. All of you. I had to go through all of them. Every WoW comment.
Every
and
WoW?
every WoW emoji I had to find.
So what's their chance of winning? 180 people?
1 in 180. Yep.
180.
So what is that? That's like a half percent chance to win? What is that?
Come here, Boo.
Let's go.
What time in Australia? 10:07 a.m.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. Monday, right? Oh no, less than 1% chance of winning. Is that right? 0.5%. Oh, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. 0.5%. Yeah, that's what I thought. Very good.
This is nice music. I was listening to Pump Up Jam a second ago.
Yeah, some good chill music.
And now you're kind of making me tired.
Yeah.
I had like dubstep music on.
We're slowing things down a little bit here.
Yeah.
So we'll do the giveaway, and what we'll do is, remember, if you guys don't know what we're giving away, so Harris Leather, you guys cleaned them out, so you'll have to wait on these because you guys bought them out.
Yes.
But you'll have to wait. So we are going to give away on stream a pair of these Spurs. We're gonna buy these for you. They are in back order.
Do you know when your sweatshirt gets here?
No idea.
It shipped out yesterday, right?
Supposed to.
From Idaho. Ooh, we were just talking about it yesterday.
How much I want to go back?
We were just talking about having a destination wedding.
Yes.
Because we were like, I don't know what to do. Because we're gonna get married here in Michigan, but yet part of us wants to just like go to Utah or something and get married.
I love it out west. I love it out west. Hey, Jennifer.
Hello.
So Lisa Marie, if you know of a place that we can have a little destination in Idaho,
yeah, that'd be
somewhere
awesome.
out west,
Please message us because I'm
send it to
trying
us.
to figure out where to go. I don't know what to do because like I was like, well, you can look up like venues, but then you gotta pay so much for a venue.
Right.
So like, unless they only have like a couple of people going.
Right.
Because I feel like if you do a destination wedding, a lot of people aren't gonna go.
Yes.
A lot of people aren't gonna like fly.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I gotta find like a little place we can
Canada.
do.
There you go. See?
Oh, that'd be really fun. You guys gotta come.
We can't get married in Canada because you guys would get too unruly.
That'd be so much fun.
Winchester, Idaho.
What you do weddings?
Well, see, look at that. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
There, see, we got.
Wait, can you message us after this? I'd
Yes.
love to like send me some places.
We
Oh, so
we got friends in low places. Look at us go. I've never been to San Diego, California.
No, me either.
Never been to California ever. Or Shore, North Carolina. See?
Very pretty. I've never been to North Carolina either.
I worked for Troy in North Carolina. Beautiful. I worked for Troy in off Pilot Mountain.
Yeah. At Philo Restoration. Okay, I'm gonna look at that.
This
Write it
is
down.
where I worked for Troy Oakley. This was in our backyard. So this was the
Thank you.
very
Bonnie and Irish street light.
yeah. Yeah. This is what it's like driving to North Carolina right there. Pilot Mountain.
So pretty.
That's down 71 or I think 71. Yep.
It's so pretty.
And our barn would be like right here. And you'd see the mountain. The sun would set over this mountain and it'd actually get dark there sooner. Have to get back live.
You know,
right?
we should.
We talked about it actually.
Yeah, we did talk about it because we're like, oh, we have so many people like
Can't leave
we
you guys
love
out.
you guys, and we don't want to like, yeah, we don't want to leave you guys out. We should do that. That'd actually be really fun.
That would be interesting. Would be interesting. Hey, Sandy, what's going
Hi,
on?
Sandy. I love that.
I'll be able to get married, Karen. I feel like I just invited myself to your wedding. Don't worry, a lot of our Canadian friends would just invite themselves.
You know what we should do? Like next time they have
We
like
couldn't even keep it a secret. They would just come.
Yeah, next time we have like a clinic, we should like have a reception. Like throw a reception with all of them. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, we'll just have like 8 different weddings all over the world.
All
Everybody
over
just
the
come. Yep, very close to Harris Leather.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That's why I'm such a big Harris fan. We got to go to their place in State Road, North Carolina. Yep.
That's really cool.
So Phil Harris, good family, good people. Yep.
Yeah, they're super nice.
So the giveaway's gonna be for these, and what we'll do, because I don't think they ship overseas. I don't think. I'll have to check to be sure. I've had mixed comments on that. It happened once. Yeah, right, Kathy. So I've had mixed comments on whether they ship to Australia or not. So if they don't, if we can't get it, I would love for this to go away.
Oh, that's it.
I'm not sure why it's doing it, but be mad at me all over and anyway. Yeah, exactly. And then Bonnie and they'd be making drinks, and it would just be it would be out of hand very quickly. They don't ship to New Zealand. I tried to buy this. Yeah, see, so that's gonna be the problem. So we're gonna have to find a company in New Zealand or PayPal you. So yes, they do. So people say that they do ship to Australia, but they don't ship to New Zealand. I think is the case.
Can we ship to New Zealand?
I have no idea. I've been in so much trouble about hair shop. No kidding, right? I know. So I think we can. It's just expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive to ship. No, they don't. I shipped to U.S. address and they got shipped on. Yeah, okay. So some of you guys, if you win these spurs and you're from overseas, we may have to use the buddy system to try to get them there.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yep. Out of hand, but so much fun.
It would be so much
very
fun.
true. Very true.
I love that. I love it so much.
Yeah. That's New Zealand. Okay, so it's like using the piggyback system to get it to New Zealand.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Cool.
come back here.
So I want to try to include everybody. If you're from New Zealand and you win, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? And what we may have to do is, I have all the names from everybody that's commented on these videos. If somebody that wins is not on stream and they're not watching right now,
I will win. That'd be so much fun.
we'll probably start like a 5-minute timer and we'll tag them.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Focus.
Sorry.
All right, so what we'll do, here's how this is going to work. We're going to draw a name.
Okay.
We're going to give them 10 minutes
Okay.
to reply.
Okay.
Because we'll probably be live for like 2 hours tonight.
Yep.
All right? We'll give them 10 minutes. We'll tag them in this video. Give them 10 minutes to reply. Tell them we won. They won. If we don't hear back from them, we'll draw again.
Deal.
Sound good?
Does that sound good?
That sound fair to everybody?
You
Seem
know
fair?
what to be
Seem fair? That way we can make sure somebody wins here Spurs for headstrong mare. Yep. Depends on how she's headstrong, right? Like if she doesn't like spurs on her side, that kind of headstrong, or if she wants to run away. Two different kinds of headstrong. This is, Angela, we're going to probably start here in just a minute.
Yeah, probably in just a minute.
Yep, we'll start the first draw here in just a second. But these are good spurs for making sure your horse sits on your shank, allows you to use your rowel. Very good. Love it. Fair. Perfect. Very good.
Excited.
Yeah. She's the good one.
That'd be so much fun. Justin, this is gonna go bed working. Okay, you gotta draw.
Sandy's gonna give us a second wedding. No sweat.
That'd be really fun. I'd love all of that.
You just have to haul your dress around to all of the.
I'm good with that. I can at least wear my dress more than once then.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Sounds fair. Sounds good. All right. So let me load this stream up on my Facebook so we can tag somebody.
Yeah.
And obviously, to tag you, I'm gonna have to have your, gonna have to like LaRose Show Horses. You have to be liking LaRose Show Horses. If you're not liking, they don't think you have to be a follower, but you gotta like them at least. Then we can go there. Sandy got Lynn married. We'll be a piece of cake.
Oh my gosh, really?
See? All right.
That'd be so awesome.
Let's draw.
Wait, got all these people?
Yeah, should be. Nicole, your name is in there.
I don't know why yours isn't up
I
there.
can.
Okay. That's weird.
Maybe you aren't. Whoa,
Jeremy.
good save, good catch.
You're kind of
She's
trying to
in.
let everyone down
She's
now.
She's in.
Yay, it's still happening again.
Right, exactly. All right, so 181. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
We'll draw hair spurs.
Wait, can I do the drawing? Can I hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is for you guys. You guys have been awesome to us.
Yes, thank you guys.
100 fans on followers on Patreon. Is my name in there?
I don't see my name. Oh my goodness. Jeremy? Are you sure you added everyone?
I'm positive.
We're like, am I in there? Am I in there?
We're gonna do this to everybody, right? Uh-oh, Ashley Hines is not in there.
Jeremy, I feel like you're cheating.
I promise Michelle's in there.
Oh no, not everyone's scared. I would be too. I'm actually kind of scared now too.
Everybody's nervous now. Am I in? Is my name? Chelsea Joe's in there. Brittany McNall is not in there. I know that. Let me add you, Brittany. Kind of slow scrolling. McKenna Claire, you are in there. Elizabeth is in there. We're all scared.
I'm
Everybody's
scared.
so
I'm actually
scared.
I should have done the list.
The 100, Kayla Wyman, you are in there. What?
Do we need to audit this process? Yes.
We need an independent audit. All right, it doesn't double name, so I'll just add people as I see them.
Oh, babe, are you sure you get everyone?
Don't worry, this is not going to be the last one.
I feel like we should give them all of them because...
We're all, there's 185 pairs of spurs.
Out.
I just did these.
Came to remove you. Oh, no.
Awful.
We wouldn't do that. Jimmy, are you sure you added these people?
Yeah, I have 187 names.
Wait, why do you keep adding them then?
It filters duplicate names. So it won't pick twice. So duplicates don't. Philip's in there.
Good.
Michelle, I'm sure you're in there. We'll just double check. All right.
Okay.
Stacy's in there.
So we have 102 watchers, and we're missing some people.
If I murder your names,
Many type.
if I murder your names.
He always mocks me for he's always like, "Will you type?" I'm like, I don't want to type in front of you.
Kimberly,
Yeah, that's from the other
Kimberly's in there. Cassidy. And if your name is in there twice, it will not count. Emma Dale.
Am I in there?
Yes, Rich, you are in there.
Just check me. Quick typing skills. Yeah, you are a really quick typer.
Yeah. Laura Gunnell, you are not in there.
Oh,
Did not see.
you?
Laura, I actually got to do your horse's teeth.
Without her there?
Yeah. We were distancing.
Distancing.
So I got to do your horse's teeth. You get spurs, and you get spurs, and you get spurs. That's right, Tracy. Gaming fingers.
It's true.
We did it. We did a type racer on stream. It was like 112 words per minute.
Yeah.
Speed typing. Dawn Sullivan, Lisa Marie Remsburg.
Quick, but not so accurate.
Hey now. You're very welcome. She was great to do. Who else we got?
Me too.
Who else we got? I think let's do Julie Hill just to be safe. I'm sure you're in
Jeffrey
there.
Oaks.
Jeffrey Oaks, you are in. We'll just do you just to be sure. Raylan. Hey, how are you? Long time no see.
Who's that? Rain. Is that what you're talking about?
Different one I was thinking of.
Oh.
Lisa Bartlow.
Forget me. Let's do it.
It was fun. We should do a Gina Hall, I don't have you. Lisa, Lauren Evans. We should do a live stream for teeth sometime.
Yeah, okay, and then I had another question.
Yes.
Our shoer, we were talking to our shoer and we were gonna see if he wanted to do a video with you guys. Would you guys like to see how what we
Yes,
were gonna
Lisa,
do,
you
like
are.
flare and stuff like that? Like flare in a shoe?
Yeah. So we were gonna do a Q&A session with a horseshoer and make sure Caitlin, you are in, but we'll just add you just to be sure.
I don't know if you guys like to see that or not.
Yeah. We're gonna do Q&A with the horseshoer. If you guys had shoeing questions, wanted to see what we look for in a horseshoer, wanted to see what we look for in a foot, right? Kind of go over those two things and try to.
It won't be for a while because you just. Well, I guess we do it on Wednesday.
Yep.
You might be back.
Yeah. Teeth, farrier, saddle fitting, perfect.
That'd be kind of fun.
It'd be really good. Really good.
Oh,
That'd be
saddle
great.
fitting too. That's a good one.
Awesome.
By the way, I remember.
Oh, see? That's it right there.
Oh.
Make him really wild. Good stud. Did you
That's
tell
so
him?
awesome.
Did you tell him you did it because of us, our suggestion?
That'd be awesome.
That's great. Fairy be cool. All the things. That's right.
All the things we see. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I was talking to our farrier about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be really cool to do.
Love hearing farriers. Yeah, that'd be
I'll
really
tell
cool.
him.
Mhm.
I think he's a little nervous.
He might. You guys don't scare him off.
Don't
He
scare
might be
him.
nervous. Don't scare him off.
Oh, look, she's trying to get up.
First time watching YouTube live only on Facebook. Awesome. Thank you. Raquel, do you want in the drawing? I don't think I have you.
Hi, beautiful.
She wants to be in the drawing. She's in. You're very welcome.
You're so welcome. This is so exciting. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
24, but we're missing some people
All right. Perfect. Very good.
for our next show.
Gracie, I believe you are. Let's just add you just to be sure. All right. I think. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. That's all the names I recognize.
Can I
Amy
like
Hickman.
hit the thing? Or what do? You just hit start?
Yeah.
I think we should at least do 2 winners.
2?
Yeah.
2
There's
sets?
so many people.
You wanna do 2 sets?
Yeah.
Kathleen, I don't have you. I know that.
Was that a scare card directed at Team Canada?
Maybe Team Canada.
Yeah, we need to
Exactly,
do that. We're
Elizabeth.
gonna do the LSH live hats.
I know. We're gonna get there. We're
We're
get there.
drawing the hair spurs.
Yep. We're gonna be drawing in just a second, just making sure that we
First
have
thing
everybody.
across live, yay!
Awesome. Very good. Definitely 2 winners. See
I
now.
think we should.
We may have to.
Win, 2 winners, 3 winners, 4 winners.
Everybody
5
wins.
I hate picking like a 1 winner.
Emily,
It
yes,
makes me
you are
so
in.
sad. Like I would be like, aw.
Tammy, you are in. You're right there. This is you. Your cat's on the TV. That's not good.
Boo down, boo down.
Are we gonna give away the mess up sweatshirt?
Oh, I don't know if you guys would like it.
1 spur, 1 merchandise.
That's good. Oh, yeah, but let's do one.
This will teach you to plan stuff live. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Peer
do.
pressure. She gives into peer
I
pressure.
don't know. Let's do 1 set spurs and a shirt, or a sweatshirt, whatever they want, like a merchandise, 1 merchandise.
Yes.
The merchandise might take a little bit because we have to.
The merch is not here yet, so the merch is gonna be probably at least a month out.
But so are the spurs.
Good. That's a great point. That is a great point.
You want to see the gross shirt?
The mess up shirt, the famous mess up shirt.
Okay.
Grab it real quick.
Okay.
Grab the mess up shirt.
I wonder if I doesn't refresh.
Kelly Trankley.
Blue, you can get out.
Sweatshirt, merchandise. Yes, so we are on our way to merchandise. Biggest thing with merchandise is we gotta get the logo right. We gotta find a good supplier first, so that way we can handle the volume of orders, right? And all that. Oh yeah, let me make that big. Good call, buddy. Good call. So make sure that whoever we use to supply can, oops, wrong screen. You don't want this screen big. Oh yeah, you do. For the sweatshirt you do. That's too much me. That's way too much me on the screen. See, now Brittany makes sweatshirts, t-shirts. Look at this diverse group of people that we have that can do so much stuff.
She's back.
We have a cat. We have a girl sweatshirt. Now the girl sweatshirt's gonna have cat hair on her.
It's so creepy.
Okay.
I love her so much.
We can always do 2 spurs now and 2 merchandise
Okay,
ready.
so-
We can always just give out everything,
I
right?
think we should. Okay, so again, for new people on here, we changed the whole entire.
We've changed a lot of things, and we don't know that what
logo.
we're doing is going to be the final, right? Yep.
Yeah.
But
okay,
we're
so
working on it.
This wasn't. It was like Team LSH. Okay. Or
Yeah.
live. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then I was like, that'd be really cool to have like. It doesn't look anything like this, so.
We want to do like something on the sleeve. And we were like, oh, we'll just try this company out. We'll just send them a generic logo.
Team LSH.
And we'll tell them we want it to be the same color.
And you guys can't really tell the stream. Like, hold it up real quick. Hold up that.
But we
Hold
ended
up
up-
a different color.
Here.
Look at
and
the
here.
different color.
One is very much red. One is very much maroon. And we were super disappointed.
It's so ugly. And
It's
like the
such
front.
a gross sweatshirt. So, cat
Yeah,
hair and
it
scent
was-
laden.
It was,
Everything's unique.
It was so nasty.
So we are not going to use that company. That company ended up sucking for us. So Brittany, if you can help us out and make stuff with logos now, see, that would be awesome. That would be great. What an awesome group. Like you guys got sweatshirts. You got a wedding planned. We got 2 weddings. We got one in Canada and one in Idaho. One in California.
That'd
You
be
guys
so
are
much
awesome.
fun.
You guys
So
are
yeah,
awesome.
so we made a whole new logo. We paid a girl to make a logo for us.
Yes.
So she's making us a logo.
Yes.
And she just sent out the sweatshirt.
I know. Yeah.
Just sent the sweatshirt. And then
Yep. So hopefully that got. Lynn was so excited for it. Yeah. I couldn't even bring it on the plane with me.
no, because we were gonna bring it to you, Lynn.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
To show everyone.
I couldn't even do it. Jennifer Shelger, I don't have you on the list. Would you like to win a set of Spurs tonight? I know I don't have you. Let me make sure I can read that.
I
Works
love
graphics
the
out for
sweatshirt.
Air Pro.
Oh
see?
my gosh.
Look at these people.
Yeah.
Raquel, you're very welcome. That's what we're
so
trying to do,
welcome.
right? So I think I'm a big believer.
We're so big.
We are huge. I'm a big believer that if the industry as a whole is educated and well informed, everybody wins, right? Everybody wins if we all.
Are those embroidered? Didn't look like it.
No, they were screen
No,
printed.
but I would love to get them embroidered.
Embroidery would be amazing. They were screen printed and it was bad.
It was really bad.
Um,
We could show them our new logo.
it's not finalized yet.
Oh, fine.
See now, but no. So if you guys are graphic designers, ad apparel, if you guys do this stuff,
Embroidery, screen print.
send us your referrals.
Yeah, you can message me after this.
Jasmine's
after
late to the
this.
party. Don't worry, we have not drawn yet.
Jasmine's in?
Don't worry. Yes, Jasmine's in.
My
Carol, you
list.
are in. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it looks like they just threw on the arm, right?
Yeah, it was so bad. So we were just gonna throw it away. Like, I wouldn't even wear it around the house. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Learned a lot in Australia.
Yay!
Awesome. I know you're not on the list.
Yeah, right. Just like the custom. Oh, Jeremy, you know what we should do one time? Okay, when we hit like 200 people on our Patreon page, we should do custom Spurs with their names in them.
That would be sweet.
Would you guys like that? If we got 200 people on Patreon, we're at 111 right now. If we hit 200 people on, or how about 150? Let's do 150. You get custom Spurs. Are you okay?
That's a tall order.
She's crying.
Yeah, yeah.
Would that be so cool if you guys like won and we got your names in the Spurs from Harris? Because Jeremy did that to mine.
Have you guys seen Macy Spurs? We don't have a picture of them, do we? It's on Instagram?
No, it's in our one video though.
Yeah.
Lynn. Jeremy's face. You're welcome.
I'm
guys.
like, wait, did Macy just spend $800 on stream? I think she did. I think she
You know,
just
it'd be
spent
really
$800
cool
on
if we put like their name on it, and then inside the spur it said hashtag LSH Live.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at everybody's like, yeah, please, sign me up. We showed him a video, yeah.
Yeah, those are like,
Yeah.
and then I got a rose on one side and a daisy on one side because
Yes.
his last name's a rose and I love daisies.
Yes.
That'd be really cool. That actually would be like, that would be so meaningful.
Like a Christmas present. I've actually looked into this because I want them. Yeah, so what Harris did, and I'll see if I can pull up the old emails.
Thinks you're crazy.
It's just, you know, why not? Why
Dude,
not?
that'd be so cool. If we hit 150 people on Patreon, we should do that. That's like, but like that means a lot to us. Like that's
huge. That's a huge deal. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So let's make sure we go. You go like a money tree, right? It's only money.
You guys should stop talking. You're gonna go broke. Jimmy, we should get them a salad. Just kidding.
Right? Okay, so here's what Harris did for me. Okay, so this is so cool. We're gonna ignore the price on there. We'll just show you guys. This is what Harris did. I had Macy. We were doing like
this. Make it smaller.
We were doing like this fun thing. Yeah, let's do that real quick. We were doing this awesome thing on. So we were in a restaurant, and
oh yeah, this is.
we were just like drawing on napkins, and I was like, "Show me your signature." So we were just drawing on a restaurant signature, like a napkin, and I saved the napkin. Right, saved the napkin.
I didn't even know you snagged it
with her signature on it, and I took it to Harris and I said, "Can you make me this in silver on these spurs?"
So sweet.
So that is her actual signature. I put a rose on one side, and then her favorite flower is daisies, so I put a daisy on the other. So that was. Yes. Yep.
Yes, we should do that for our people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
Let's do that.
So they did that. That was pretty incredible.
It was
pretty
incredible.
amazing though.
It was really cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
That was so much fun. We should do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Harris is the best. We love our friends over at Harris.
My pair of Harris with my name on them. I love them. Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yep. Been an amazing engagement idea. I know, right? Yep.
Oh,
this
that'd
is
be really cute.
Just a Christmas present. What ended up being?
Yeah, he actually put the date of when me and Marley.
So right there, 10/20/17, heart JL stamped on the inside of the spur. So on the inside of them, stamped is the day that she won with Marley.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's always a memory.
So,
we should do that with everyone. We should put like LSH Live.
Everyone.
We know
how many viewers? 131 viewers. Yeah, let's just everybody gets a set like that with your name and the date that you subscribed on Patreon.
No, we should do LSH Live in the inside, stamp from me and you. We can do our signatures, and then we should have their name.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be very cool. Get a rose. Best customer service by far. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So shout out to the guys over at Harris there. I mean, someone has a stroke. Yeah, exactly.
Breathe.
Yeah. So tonight, our friends over at Harris, we're gonna buy a set of these. We're gonna ship them out to you guys. Are we ready to do a drawing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is that? 131 times 600? Oh no.
Oh, Junior head. Let me think. Wait,
131 times 600?
Yeah.
1 times 13, 6. 13, 26, 52, 65, $6,500? $65,000? $78,000.
Jeremy!
$65,000. $78,000.
The
Wow.
longer this goes on.
Exactly. Just a cool $80,000. No big deal.
That would be really fun though. We should do a giveaway. That should be our nice giveaway.
Yes. But anyway.
Or it would be really cool if we had like a headstall.
Before Macy spends more money.
And we got like our initials in
Before
there.
Macy cleans out the bank account.
I have a problem with spending money.
Yeah, chump change, exactly. We just got a small business loan, didn't we? That's no big deal. The government blew through $500 billion.
I'm doing the drawing in my plans to stop spending money.
Exactly.
No, I will never stop.
No kidding.
Like always like
just prepping you for marriage. Right? She says, we make it and spend it just as fast. Mm-hmm.
I'm always like, we need to buy decorations.
Spends money like the government.
I love buying decorations. And I can't tell them what I
Nice show horse. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that'd be a nice one. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Can I draw?
We're ready. All right, so this drawing, this giveaway, right here, giving these away. These are the spurs that we've been talking about. Love this shank, love this rowel. You guys cleaned them out.
Yeah, I have a problem with Amazon. I have a problem with Wayfair.
Harris would be so happy.
Wayfair. I love Wayfair.
Harris called me and said, what happened? Someone said in the note they ordered these spurs because of Jeremy.
They sold out in 30 minutes.
You guys did this. So, yeah, Phil called me and he was like, what are you guys doing over there?
Doing?
You guys are crazy.
All right, 135 people are watching. Let's
135, let's draw.
Let me.
We're going to do it live.
Are we doing two? One
everybody's
merchandise and one spur?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I got a problem spending money.
I knew what I was getting into. So there's a start button. Hold on, let me make this big. Let's move us out of the way. We can watch some ads on this site. Support this site. All right, ready? Here you go.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Ready? Here goes.
Oh, it's so fast. Okay, ready? We're
Big money, big money.
Two?
Do one first.
Okay.
Because we gotta find if they accept it or not.
Okay.
So we gotta tag them first.
Ready?
Ready? Roll the dice. Lucky winner is Philip. Philip, you win. You win, man. And I know you're here.
I know he's here.
Yes.
That's so awesome. Okay,
very
one
good,
more.
Very good.
One more.
All right, so let's
Pick another name.
let's make sure we have Philip. I'll just write it down. I know he's here. He's watching.
Congratulations.
Let's go here. Congratulations, Philip.
Team
Canada. That's right.
Yay! Congrats, Philip. Where are you, ma'am?
And Phil's been watching for a long time.
Yeah, he has been.
Been watching for a long time. He's been there since the beginning.
One more. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay.
We'll do one more because you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Yes,
all your
thank you.
love. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. Hit the subscribe. Helps us out.
Okay, one more, guys.
Helps us do stuff like this for you guys.
Yes.
Ready? One more.
Roll dice.
Roll the dice.
Pick
Drum
another
roll.
name.
Go.
Oh.
Do it. And it is Jeff Peters.
Jeff Peters! I just got a picture of me too.
Jeff.
Two guys, that's crazy.
Yeah, wow. And we got both of the guys.
That's crazy. I feel like those are the only two guys that watch.
I think so, but I haven't seen Jeff on tonight. So let's he's in Australia, so I think
We have to tag him.
we'll tag him.
I'll put him in here.
Let's go.
Jeff Peters.
Let me message him
Are those
privately.
two for Spurs?
Yeah, we're gonna give him a set of Spurs.
What about our sweatshirts?
Well, I don't want to do the drawing for the sweatshirts. That'll have to be a different time because
I'll make sure they message you. That's so awesome.
yes.
Oh hey now, oh, my bad. Congratulations, hashtag down under.
Awesome.
Oh wait,
Yes.
you can switch to Australia, right?
Yes,
Alright.
I do believe they shipped Australia.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so awesome. I
Very
can't believe we
good.
got two guys.
Very good.
That's crazy.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yay!
So congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for all the love you've shown
Thank
us.
you.
We want to give back to you guys as much as possible. We're going to do lots of stuff like this between our friends at Good Ride, Holland Denham Harris, everybody. On behalf of them, we thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
This is awesome. So, on that note, hey Sarah.
Hello.
On that note, I miss Sarah.
I know, and Mason.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Keila.
it was so much fun. So much fun. Every time I see the Vikings play, I think of you guys.
Yeah. I think our
Every time I'm
husband.
like, oh man, he's going nuts right now.
Yeah.
I know it.
You're welcome. Thank you for
You're very
being
welcome.
here.
Yes, thank you for being
Jeff,
here, everybody.
So that's good. Jeff's here.
Perfect.
Jeff's doing this.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Michelle.
that's so awesome.
All right, are we ready to learn something tonight?
Melissa's too much fun.
let's just chat with you guys. Let's just chat for a while. You're like, great? No, you guys are great.
You guys are
You guys are great. We're just here chatting, hanging out.
chilling. Sign up on Patreon today. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's so
for coming.
awesome. I think 150. We're gonna do that, right, bud?
Yes.
Don't worry, guys. It's gonna happen.
You know she'll talk. Look how easy she talks me into this. Right? Look how easy that was for her to be like, let's just do two.
Let's
Let's do
do
two.
And that'd be awesome. 150 on our Patreon page. About to do. Those will only be one because those will be expensive. Only
Those
one,
would be very
yeah.
expensive. Yes.
So I think if we hit 150 people on our Patreon page, let's do custom giveaway Spurs.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet.
Would you guys like that?
That would be fun.
Yes. But that's such a huge deal. That's amazing. That just makes me cry.
So this only says Canada and US, but someone said that they can get them to Australia. So, Jeff, you'll have to let us know, A, if you want them, if you claim it, and B, how we get them to you.
Yep. Miss another Patreon person.
Awesome. Very
Michelle.
good.
So you pronounce it
Raquel.
Raquel?
Yep.
Raquel. Thank you,
Perfect.
Raquel.
So what we can do, Phil.
I'm so excited.
Phil, you want these, right? Yes? Claiming it? Yes?
Claiming it?
9 live questions if you, what's the best way to get in touch? Send us a message on Facebook or email me, jeremy@larosehorses.com, or send us a message on Patreon if you have non-live questions. Yes. Because we do a lot of those too, right? So don't think that like, because you sent your video and we only do it live.
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of people are like a little shy yet. They don't want to send their video in. That's totally understandable, totally get it. But I do want everybody to know that this is
Yes, he wants them. Perfect.
So message me, Phil, with your address, and I'll get this shipped up. We'll get it ordered out and go from there.
They won't be here until next month, right?
They're on back order right now.
They're on back order.
Because you guys crushed them, but yes.
That's good. Did Jeff ever get back to you?
No, I think he was typing last time I saw it. There we go.
Yay!
He's currently working. He got caught watching LSH Live, but I didn't claim him. Just need.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I think that's our next giveaway. I love giveaways. They're my favorite.
Yes.
I wish I could do all of them.
Okay. Been going to Patreon cards. Perfect. Yes, there's so many videos on Patreon.
Yes.
So many. I think there's like 100 and some odd videos on Patreon. So we have tons on there. Lots of videos for you guys. Lots of stuff that we're still covering, like new, right? In like the stuff that we cover in the live videos now. We've done lots of in-depth videos on Patreon. We've changed some things around. We're doing things a little bit different now than we were. Found some holes in our own riding. Found some problems that we ran into with different types of horses. So we're always trying to show you guys as much as we can and just sort through it, right?
Yep.
There's plenty of videos to keep you busy for a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of videos.
Yeah.
A lot of videos. And there's so much more we want to do, right? We haven't done the teeth. We haven't done the shoer. We haven't done a lot on showmanship. Need to do way more on showmanship. Need to do way more on horsemanship and eq. And setting up for patterns, right? How we run through for patterns. Because we talked a lot about how I want you guys to get your horses broke. But,
perfect.
Okay, awesome.
We'll
Thank you, Laura. So we talk a lot about getting your horses broke and then not practicing patterns. Right? So we want to make sure that you guys are not practicing patterns with your horses because your horses need to know the pattern.
Right.
We want you guys to know the pattern, right? So making sure that you guys can do the patterns. Phil, somebody's watching it work. Yeah, Jeff is watching it work too. He got caught watching it. Guys are great. Thank you so much, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So awesome.
Yes, so we've got these two. That is done. We will order this off stream so you guys don't steal my credit card number.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hattie, thank you so much.
Hattie.
Welcome to Team LSH.
Thank you so much.
So awesome.
This is so exciting. Everyone's going to be signed up and we're going to give away.
Yeah. So the bigger we grow this deal, the bigger we can make this through Patreon or YouTube or you guys following and sharing this, the more opportunities we have to give you everything, right? To give you gear, give you merchandise, give you as much information as we can.
Yeah. One day when we have our own barn, I want to like host just a huge ride along for like a weekend, and then everyone can just trailer down to us.
Yes.
And just we can all hang out and just ride and have a blast.
So we can start a GoFundMe for a compound.
Let's do that.
And we're gonna buy a 100-stall compound.
That'd be amazing.
We'll just have everybody haul up. And
We've been looking at land to buy. I'm like, we need like 40 acres of just like huge barns so everyone can come.
Yes.
Like little townhouses.
You guys can all haul out. We'll have little cabins.
We need to win the lottery.
We'll just buy Wilmington. Buy the World of Question Center.
Stamped head stalls. Yeah, I was thinking, work head stalls, that'd be really cool if they were stamped.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
That would be sweet. The head stalls. The cat is eating tape.
Do any of your cats eat tape?
So yes, Jasmine, I am saying do not practice the patterns with your horse. I'm 100% absolutely saying do not practice patterns with your horse. Practice elements of patterns. Okay? Awesome.
Aww.
And thank you so much for
thank you.
Putting in work, being on the front lines.
Yes.
Healthcare,
awesome.
FedEx, you guys are amazing. Keeping the world running.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sells instant. I know. And in West Michigan, land goes for like $12,000 an acre. Where we are in Byron Center, the average price is about $12,000 an acre.
Yeah.
Kathleen, thank you so much for all your work, frontline worker. Shout out to all our 911 people, our healthcare people on this chat. We got a lot of nurses out there. You guys are incredible.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Please stay safe.
Yes.
Nicole, we're in Byron Center, Michigan. Bonnie's cat has eaten Apple headphones and temperature. She has a expensive taste for electronics.
She does.
Bonnie's cat and I have a lot in common.
Thank you, Jessica. New person, yay!
Jessica Dove, thank you so much for joining Team LSH Live.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting.
Move to North Dakota. Yeah. Brittany, you're down in like Southeast Michigan, right? Yep.
I looked up why cats eat tape, and it was pica, right?
Yeah, they got weaned too early, they said.
Yeah, but I rescued her.
I don't know. I don't know.
Keep my baby. Keep my baby. Ooh,
Thanks for healthcare shout out. Absolutely.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
You guys are not getting honored enough.
No.
In this.
I feel like there needs to be like a huge day or a huge like month dedicated to them.
Yes. Here at LSH Lab, we support our military and we support our healthcare workers.
Yes.
Those two guys. Without you guys,
guys,
can't do it. Have come north by us. Property is nearly expensive. Have huge parts. You see?
Ooh.
That's not too bad because that's only like 30 minutes outside of Grand Rapids.
30 minutes, yeah.
Yep. How's the internet out there though, Kelly? Because we can't do this for you guys if the internet's slow. I can't live somewhere that's slow internet.
No, he can't. Our dogs just steal raw potatoes.
So this I had to do this for us because I cannot live somewhere without fast internet. Don't move to Illinois. Yeah, Wisconsin, near Milwaukee. Oh yeah. You're over there. That's right. You're a different state even.
We got another person featured. Yay.
Another new person.
Oops.
Shania, thank you so much.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Awesome. Very, very good.
You had your hair
High speed. That's right. Have to have high speed to do this for you guys. I
like to hide hair lashes. Boo, no more eating.
Should be eating the hair bands.
Where did she go?
Naughty
She's
cat.
so snoopy.
So there you go. It's the fastest thing I've ever had in my life. I'm so happy about this.
All the time.
Remember there was one day that the stream lagged?
No, I said
No more.
Spurs merchandise for frontline
No more.
workers.
Oh, see?
Jeremy.
Now, okay, so
Wait, that would actually be amazing.
I don't want. I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that, but I don't know who's a nurse, a healthline worker, frontline worker. We can do that.
Wait, if you're a frontline worker, comment me.
Be honest, right? Be honest.
Like 100. So me.
Be honest. But yeah, let's do another one for the healthcare frontline.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You guys are amazing. I think it's a good idea. I'm good with that.
Honestly, I want to do somewhere warm, not a fan.
Because
Going to bed.
it's all about honesty here, right? We're gonna be honest. We support our frontline healthcare workers. We make a new Google Docs.
Me.
In the military?
In the military.
That'll work.
Perfect. Yeah, military or nurse or anything.
Well, no. Let's do healthcare first, and then military probably another day.
Okay. Does
Fair?
personal care assistant count?
If you are essential, let's do just essential workers. How's that?
Yeah. If you're working because you're essential, hit me. I followed your advice since I worked on shoulders and leans using leggings for a shank. Your backing techniques. Now worry about the face. I was amazed by my results and more horses worried about his face.
Awesome.
Yay!
Awesome. Very good. Yeah, it's incredible when you forget about their face, how soft they get. Yeah, military, police, fire, first responders, healthcare. Let's do that. RN flight nurse. Okay.
Wait, here, look.
Let me go. Make a new list.
Who's that?
New list. Name picker. Start over.
RN, yep. That's so awesome.
All right.
Yeah, RN flight nurse. That's so amazing. Set testing centers. Jeez, we have so many people. You guys are so amazing. Joe, he said, I was there, Joe. And they made me get my institute. Wow. I worked in a office when you're still open, helping people with dental pain. Yeah, can you imagine having like dental pain right now? Ooh.
No.
It'd be awesome.
Let's do. Pharmacy student, not yet. You will be though.
Truckers. Me.
Truckers, yes.
I'm gonna do all of them.
Yeah, because there are a lot of essentials. Let's do. Yeah, healthcare, police, fire, first respond.
Healthcare. Aw.
Yep.
I'm essential.
Yeah, let's limit it to healthcare, police, fire, first responders.
Military for sure.
Active military?
Yeah, military.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's add them all in. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Yes.
I love giveaways. Financial banks is so banking and essential service. Oh, really? Are our banks open?
Our banks are open, yeah. Yeah, they're open. But it's
I tried to go buy paint today because I wanted to paint. I can't buy paint.
Financial advisor in Canada. Move to the United States and please advise our finance department because they messed it up.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi guys. Hello. Healthcare in case it wasn't obvious.
Yep. Any other nurses
Stacy,
thank you so
Nurse
much.
in the ICU, Northern Michigan. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You guys have avoided it, right, so far? Northern Michigan? Tony Warsler.
We all meet to Chicago twice a week. Wow.
Paramedic firefighter.
Here.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my goodness, there's so many.
Correctional services. Yeah, we had a lot of correctional services and nurses down at our barn in Jackson. Yep. Agent Orange. Yeah, so any other nurses? Amanda, yes you are.
Oh my gosh, Lisa, look at Lisa. Mr. Lessons, I'm in surgery.
She's a surgery RN. Yeah.
Yeah.
Med surge. I miss our lessons too.
Me too.
Miss you guys' horses.
Amanda, I'm a nursing project. I see. Yes.
Almost 70 at Seago. Yeah, see. Awesome, Jamie. Awesome.
Wow.
So yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in, nurses, first responders, police, fire, EMT, you guys, all of you, we thank you so much for all of your support, all of your frontline work. You guys are incredible. We're gonna give away a set of spurs. We've done a couple of these tonight. This will be our third set we're giving away, right?
Here, we're gonna sell them again.
Yeah. I can't promise when these will come in. Let me load this back up. Can't promise when they will come in, but we're gonna give away a set of these for all of our frontline workers.
Yes, I think that's amazing.
You guys are awesome. Is it everybody? Do I have everybody? I got 18 people right now.
Yeah, we can't buy anything in Michigan. I'm so mad.
Macy went to go buy
I couldn't even get spray paint.
Yep.
Because he has this like this fireplace and I want to paint it white. And I can't even do that. It is beautiful outside today. RN. Oh,
thank you, Valerie.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. So, yeah, see, in Kent County where we are, we're up to like 500 some cases, I think. We added 35 and 45 yesterday, which is the most we've added to this whole deal, which is kind of strange. I feel like it's just because testing has expanded here.
Yeah.
So, very good. Yeah. Yeah, so it was strange, right? Because you can go to Home Depot and you can buy stain, but you can't buy paint.
You can buy stain, all that stuff, but I don't understand when you can't buy paint. I was so upset.
Yep.
I was like, where's manager?
Yep.
I did do well on my test.
Yes, she did. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, the protest to me didn't make any sense because there's a lot of people that are protesting saying we're smart enough to take care of ourselves, we're smart enough to handle this without all the lockdown, but nobody wore a mask there.
Yeah.
Put people in masks. Very simple solution to me. Wear masks.
I mean, it is really scary. I don't like it. Every time I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys sniffle, I cough. I'm like, temperature check.
I know. Four cases in Michigan.
I know. We've been trying to stay in our house. We usually don't go anywhere.
Good call, Joe. Go to a small hardware store instead of a big box store for paint. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Lisa's in Berrien County taking numerous positive patients today. Oof.
Ooh.
Oof. For that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
the whole thing scares me.
Do I have everyone? I got 21 people. Had a fear in making a few masks? Yes, very good.
We should learn how to make masks.
Brittany, our lockdown is through May 1st right now.
I'm sure they'll extend it out more.
I'm betting so, especially because...
I wonder if you'll have a summer. I don't even know if we'll have a summer.
Detroit's slowing down, but West Michigan's speeding up, so hard to say. Hard to say. It's got to be by zip code, right? Because you can't base your decisions off Detroit.
They try 15 masks for our frontliners?
That's
wow,
awesome.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. Very good.
Jared, we should go to a small hardware store tomorrow.
So this is 21 people, frontline workers, healthcare, police, fire, EMT.
26th?
Wow. Wisconsin. That's crazy.
If you need masks, I can mail a few. We're lucky enough, his mom's...
My mom is a nursing home administrator and a nurse.
Yeah, so she got us a bunch of stuff.
We have masks, we have some N95s.
She made us some hand sanitizer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I've been watching this stuff since like early January. So we stocked up and we had masks and... Yep, we have N95s. Yep. And N95s that we don't wear in the car.
I don't know how you guys wear them.
I
tried wearing them in the grocery store and I was like, I give them so much credit. Like, I had like a mark on my face. It's crazy. I put my sewing jacket on hold. Aww.
Yeah, that'll do it. And that's like our gear, like our merchandise that we're trying to order. We can't get in either because...
No, we can't get anything in.
Yep.
It's crazy. Made your hand sanitizer. How'd you guys make that? How did your mom make that?
My mom is the craftiest woman in the whole world.
She is. She really is.
My mom is a fighter.
I think we have all this stuff here. Wait, look. 1 second.
It was alcohol.
I have it over here, I think.
Yeah. We have a bunch of stuff. So, and she's done an awesome job helping us prepare for this. I don't know what we've done if not for her. And just trying to stay safe, right? Like locking our barn down, taking it seriously, all that stuff. There you go. I know, Carol. I talked to Bruce, and it's unfortunate to cancel that. We canceled like 3 times.
Okay, so
yeah,
I have a baggie. So she got alcohol, 91%.
See?
Here,
there you go,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Real quick so I can make sure I can see.
Yep.
Okay, so she got this right here, this alcohol stuff.
Yep.
And then, would she put this in it?
Aloe vera gel.
She put this stuff in here too, because it helps with
it breaking your hands up.
Yeah, so it helps with that.
Yep. Alcohol and aloe vera and
oh yeah, essential oil. She did that. Oh,
essential
and
oil.
then
Glycerin. To make it a little creamier.
And then what was this?
And xanthan gum, I believe, is what went in there.
Yeah,
yes. And then like maybe a scoop of this. I can get my mom on here to talk about it, I'm sure.
And then she put some essential oils in it.
Yep, an essential oil.
Yeah. To make it smell better. We have a couple bottles right here. We haven't used them yet.
Yeah, all these horse people were like, we have so much isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
We even got walkie-talkies she gave us.
Yeah, we have tons of stuff. Allergy season doesn't help either. I know, Brittany, and we can't get Claritin either.
No.
Stores are all sold out of Claritin. So like, we go out there, and I'm riding like yesterday when it was super windy. It's been like 20, 30 mile an hour winds here. So it's blowing all that pollen around and I'm like riding, trying to give a lesson and coughing and like I'm on the live and I'm starting to cough and I just like, oh, I'm sick. But my boyfriend's a firefighter. The grass fire called today and the girl kept getting his face. See, that's the bad part, right? People are literally crazy, right? Stuff like this exposes people. Good and bad, right?
Yeah.
You saw me with a box of Claritin. I have like
we have a little baggie.
20 Flonase.
Oh yeah, that was in there. The Flonase was in there.
Yeah, Myers sold out of like everything. They've been sold out for months.
For months, yeah.
Yep.
We're sorry about yesterday. Our video yesterday was terrible.
I was actually shocked how well that mic worked, right? I mean, the location was bad and all that, but sneeze is not a symptom. Yeah, I started coughing.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Yeah,
it's so bad. I'm like, Jeremy, I've been taking our time. Like, we took our temperatures like 3 times yesterday, but it was just the allergies. It was so bad.
Yep.
I'm like, Jeremy, I think we have it.
I don't wear masks in stores, but I go once a week. Yeah, so we don't go very often. We go like once a week, once every 2 weeks, the same. But we do wear masks in the store.
Yeah, we do. We wear our N95 masks and
you got some gloves.
Gloves.
Yep. I figure the
and then your mom gave us some glasses too to wear.
Yeah, I figure the highest chance for us right now is in the grocery store. Like that's going to be where you get it if you get it anywhere.
I agree.
Yep. Doesn't help we work in dust. Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, we work in dust. I actually wore a face mask there one time just to see. Well, I did. Just to see how much dust you breathe in, and it was white, and it was so brown. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I'm like, you breathe that in every single day. Like, I can't believe what like your lungs look like.
I'm super allergic to dust, so it doesn't help at all.
No.
Yeah, so this was our frontline workers.
That'll make us a little small.
Frontline workers, we can go small again.
Or gas pumps. Oh yeah, gas pumps are kind of
gas pumps, yeah. Yeah, I always hand sanitize and wipe down the gas pumps and all that.
Yep. And make sure you're using moisturizer hands at home. Cracked or chapped hands.
Good
Yeah,
call.
I've always been like trying to moisturize my hands.
Yep.
I always wash up my hands, so I hate my hands are
EMT,
like
pair of spurs would be way cool. Hey, there you go. That's what we need.
All right, you want to draw?
That's what we're looking for. So last chance, EMTs, frontline workers, right? You guys are in healthcare field, police, fire.
I'm RN right here.
Let us know.
At our local hospital, I would do grocery stores.
Perfect. Yes, so this is going to be
Oh yeah, when they open healthcare workers.
Pair of spurs for you guys.
I have a bottle of bleach in my truck.
There you go. There you go.
Awesome.
So this is for you guys. We support our frontline workers here.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. We're going to get you a set of spurs too. That's for these. If you guys need these, let us know. Already, I'm sleepy.
Awesome, thank you guys. Okay.
Yes, so we ready?
I'm ready. Can I do it again?
Going once. Going twice. Yeah, wear gloves. I know, I hand sanitize. Or I have like a disinfectant wipe. I wipe down the pump, wipe down the screen, all that.
Are you ready?
I know, Brittany. I know. Hold on, we're gonna pick another.
Gimme,
Hold on.
gimme.
Oh, you almost took buttons. Easy.
I'm sorry.
All right. Kim Meyer, RN, BSN.
Before
Yes.
this pandemic. I know, I was germaphobe too. I was really bad.
Yeah, no kidding. If you were bad before, not good now.
I need them.
All right. Okay. We're good. Going once. Going twice. Push the button. All right. Thank you so much for you guys. You guys are amazing. Hit it. And we have healthcare frontline. Dawn Sullivan.
Yay!
Dawn Sullivan, congratulations.
Thank you,
so
Dawn.
much for your essential work.
Yes, thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you.
Yes, you guys are the soldiers in this
That's
war.
so awesome.
Yep.
I know,
Perfect.
it's crazy. It's a whole different type of war. It's
Yes.
crazy.
My barn shoes are cleaner than work shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so Dawn.
Yeah, the hand sanitizer makes them really bad. They say don't use it on if you have a ring. They don't use hand sanitizer on your ring.
Yes. Yeah, so the alcohol will cloud your diamond. So be careful with your diamonds.
Yeah. That's why I always just wait till I get inside to wash my hands.
Yep.
Hey, congrats, Dawn. Is she on?
Yeah, she should be here. I think it's our name.
Maybe she had to go.
Yeah, she's here. She's on.
Okay.
Yep. Your husband's there, right? Your husband's in? Is that what you said? I caught healthcare. Somebody's in. Husband's on the rescue squad. He's able to give me some masks. If you want to pass, you can pass.
Better draw again.
All right,
okay.
we can draw again.
All right,
That's
ready?
fine. Perfect.
Ready?
Oh, let's take her name out. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get us a healthcare worker. Wait. So, Dawn, do you want to pass? Make sure. If you want to pass to a healthcare worker, if you say, that's my husband, it's not technically me. If you want to pass, if he doesn't ride and you're like feeling guilty about it,
Yep.
don't feel guilty. But if you feel guilty, let us know. We'll wait for the chat to catch up. Yeah, because we want to get the healthcare workers, frontline workers. Yep. But yeah, so, and then we can do some riding stuff.
Yeah, then we can dress ourselves.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour. We've just been giving stuff away. Just been giving stuff away. Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah, thank you, Dawn.
Thank you so much.
All right, here we go.
Drum roll. Barb Brown.
Yay!
Barb Brown, you are a healthcare
Is she
worker.
healthcare worker?
I believe. I got your name from somewhere.
I swear, if you get this wrong again.
Typing. I was busy typing.
Yep, she is. Hey!
Barb,
That's
yes.
so awesome.
Perfect. Very good. Very, very good. Awesome. Congratulations, Barb. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And thanks to your husband. Don't count it out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dawn, thank you to your husband. And thank you to all of our essential frontline workers. You guys are amazing. This community is amazing.
It is.
You guys are great.
Ooh, I'm sitting on a blanket.
What's happening? I know I turned the AC on and this couch is toasty.
It is toasty.
It's a toasty
I
couch.
need a breathable couch.
So congratulations, Barb.
Yes, thank you. Congratulations, Barb. Is she on?
I believe so. She was earlier. I haven't seen her talk in a little while, but yeah. We'll wait for her to talk.
Go Barb. Yay.
We'll get a hold of everybody afterwards. Make sure that these all get ordered, get addresses from you guys.
Yes.
And we'll do more of these, right? We will do more of these. No worries.
I pick up trash.
No worries. We will do much more, many more drawings. The bigger we make this community, the more we can do to help you guys out.
Well, 150 on our Patreon page, right?
150 on the Patreon. Well, we'll get some fine details worked out, but yes.
150 on our Patreon page.
Around there, yes.
150 on our Patreon page.
Yeah. So that's amazing. You guys are awesome. And that'll have to be a drawing that we build up to.
Yeah.
Give people a long time.
That'll have to be like a couple weeks.
Yep.
Thank you for
Absolutely, Amanda.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, kids. Good night.
Good night, Lynn.
Have a good day tomorrow.
Our wedding plans soon. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's so exciting. All right, ready for some horses?
Yeah, let's do some riding stuff. Let's talk horses for a little bit. We can go from there.
Let's do some horses.
Because we got some ponies we gotta go over.
We do. Boo, you want to be on a
Love hearing all your stories about you guys riding, trying things out, working on stuff. It's working well. Everybody I've talked to says it's going awesome. So that's what we like to see.
It is awesome.
Like I said, this is stuff that we do at home. This is our riding. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. It's all of it, right?
All the things.
All the things.
All the things. Oh, you talking? You can come up here. What?
See, there you go. Here's JoJo sending it.
She is.
Telling her roll it back, and send it. That's what we want. Barb, go ahead and just send me a message on Facebook.
Yeah, just send us your address.
Yep, and we'll ship it right to you. Now, it will be a little delayed because they're on back order.
They're on back order, but once they get restocked, we'll ship them right away.
Yes. Having the best rides you're teaching, perfect.
Yeah, I saw a video of your horse. Super good.
Cute. Very, very cute.
Cute.
So here is fellow teammate, JoJo.
That's so awesome.
Sending it. That's fantastic. That's what I like to see.
Uh-huh.
JoJo's been with us for a long time. That's awesome.
Trying to take a video, but I haven't made it. Aw. They're all good.
No. Don't worry about it. Don't try to look good, right? It's all about messing up, right? It's all about making mistakes, right? I've had some people send me videos and it's just them like going around the rail. Doesn't do us any good, right? Get in there, get in the dirt, work some stuff out with your horse. That's what I want to see because that's where you're going to find out where your holes are.
I love it.
That's awesome. So we want to find out where your holes are. That's the best way to help you. Can't grow if you don't make mistakes, right? So trying to grow, trying to get better is all about messing up, all right? And that's where I'm coming from to help you guys. I messed up a lot of good horses in my day.
That's me.
That's just the way you learn. Yeah, Macy has it. I saved her that trouble, right? I'm trying to save you guys that trouble too. Messing up some good ones, falling in some messes, working your way out of them, fighting through. That's what I'm about.
Yep.
That's what you have to do. That's what you got to do. So don't feel like you got to send in just good videos because the bad ones are what ones we're going to learn from. Okay? So this is awesome. Shout out to Joe. That's fantastic. Love seeing that.
That is awesome.
So let's go here. Here's Dylan wouldn't lope off.
That's cute.
So let's go.
You can't look good and get better at the same time.
That's right.
It's very
That's
true.
right. If you're not going to the gym, getting a little bit sweaty,
Yep.
you got problems. You got problems.
Screwing up a good one is a terrible feeling. I wish I had found you sooner. I know it's hard.
Me too. I wish I'd have known now what I know then or didn't know then. Yeah, it sucks.
Live and you learn, right?
It does. Yep, that's the way it goes.
Oh, my legs.
That's the way it goes. So let's go. I got a follow-up one here. Let's do Pam. We have 3-year-old filly had a good version mare by One Cool Kisser. 30 days last November, turn out and grow. Just come back to work, 30th ride since March. Good, perfect. Let's do here. So this is a down under, Pam. Down under horse. Look how pretty this is.
I know, it is gorgeous.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Jealous of everybody in Australia. Let me make sure I have stream up, chat up. Very good.
Aren't you chickens? Right? No,
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
If you don't want it live, you can always do it private too.
Yep. You can always send it to us private. And then if anything else, we can just talk about it.
Yep.
Right? I can show it on my horse and talk about it. So this one, 3-year-old, 3-year-old, good version mare on a good kisser. Is that what it was?
Another one, yay.
Very good jogger. New teammate, Gracie. Thank you so much, Gracie. Welcome to the team.
Welcome.
That's awesome. A lot of new people. You guys have been amazing.
I love seeing new people.
Yes.
Happy.
So coming along here, good jogger, real good jogger. We're in a training fork. Go Aussies, yes.
Boop, boop.
So we're in a training fork, got the neck down. I like it.
One?
Yep, 3-year-old.
I said looks 2 or 3.
Just got turned out, came back to work, 30 days. Cute jogger.
Yeah, super cute.
Really cute. I like this. Looks good. Good back. A little sluggish, right? And see, there's the hard part. That's the stuff. That's the meat right there, right? That's the meat and potatoes. I want to see that, right? Like I don't want to see the jogging. Like we can critique it and be like, I like it, I don't like it.
Yep.
But to me, where the holes show up is right here
right.
when you start doing things, right? So that's if I had to give you guys one request, make sure you're doing something with your horses. All right, that's the quickest way to get broke. Yes, she's finally a teammate. That's awesome.
Yay!
So
it's so exciting.
Doing things with your horse is the quickest way to find your holes. It's the quickest way to get your horse broke. It's very, very difficult to get your horse broke on the rail.
You can send your videos to LaRose.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
LaRose Shorts is on
LaRose
Facebook.
Shorts is on Facebook.
Yep. Right here, wherever we're watching it live. I'm pretty sure on Facebook it's only LaRose Shorts is live. But yeah, send it to us on Facebook, and we can go over it on stream.
She's snooping.
Yeah, she's creeping around. So this is the piece I want to see, right? It starts off like it looks like it's going to be a good backup.
Perfect, thank you.
But here's where I want to find our holes, right? So I'm all about trying to expose holes, and that's going to be like when I go places and I try new horses out, or I go to buy something. I want to know if that horse is going to work in my program,
right?
And I want to know what kind of horse I have when I start getting into it,
right?
When I start coaching him, right? When I start teaching him, because like it's one thing to just be going around the rail, but for me, when I go show a horse, it's not if there's a problem, it's when there's a problem, right? When somebody cuts me off, when I get a bad transition, when I'm going down the rail and somebody moves their chair and my horse falls out of position, when my horse steps in a hole, right? I want to be able to reset that horse, all right? So getting that horse back in line is what I care about, all right? So it's first off trying to get that horse to be trainable in the first place, be balanced so he can be athletic, and then have the tools and the buttons so that when things go wrong, right? Like if on show day he decides he wants to fall down and escape that way, do you have a tool and a button, a way to fix that, right? That way you can go show and you can be consistent with everything you're doing, all right? So that's Tyson riding. I don't know Tyson, but seems like he's doing a good job. See this nice low, wide hands. I like that. Keeping his legs close by. Very good. Got the training fork on. How long would I use the training fork? So for me, the training fork is a little bit of a gimmick.
I love training forks.
It's a little bit of a gimmick. So what I would say is the training fork is helping give him some leverage here. Now this is a pretty loose one. I've seen people ride a much shorter, much tighter ones than this. I think Shirley's kind of the queen of riding tight training forks, right? So having a training fork on to me really helps you come up with your hands and work up here, but you want to make sure that your horse stays down in his neck because that fork will pull him down. And if your horse wants to lift up automatically, you got to check that first, right? So training forks are very hard to use if you have a horse that hides their face.
Right.
So I would advise anyone that doesn't have their horse's face sitting out there in their hands, don't ride a training fork.
Like eventually Pean's going to have to go on training fork because she loves to be out here with her nose. So training fork will kind of help her stay like on the vertical, I guess you could say.
Yep, but if they hide from their hands or they jam up in their neck,
it's hard to use.
You cannot use training fork.
Like Dubs, you can't use training fork. We tried, but you just like
it'll make it worse.
Yeah.
Yep. So if your horse is like this and he's kind of swan necked, right? If your horse, and we can see it in this horse jogging around, I don't have Photoshop loaded up. I should probably do that real quick.
Random, but way more like your pregnancy checked. So we bred her Thursday and Friday, right? Last week.
Yes, Thursday and Friday.
So
it's in my phone. I think it's the 4th of May, maybe. Monday the 4th. Yep.
Yeah, Monday the 4th.
Yep.
So we'll know Monday the 4th, and if she's not pregnant, then
yes,
I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna cry.
And then we'll probably have to get her checked to see if she can even have a baby.
Yeah, from there.
But there was a huge follicle. I mean, it was like
big. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna pause this. Try to get this where the play button's not in the way. That'll work. All right. So what we're talking about here is if we have this horse's neck. This horse, I really like how he's down or level in front of the saddle. If his neck, let me zoom in so you guys can see. Move it over. If this horse's neck were up, all right? So if we were not, see, like, look at this contact through his hands. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right?
His hands are nice and low.
So nice and low hands. Let me go back to my brush. We've got contact all the way through.
I feel like your brush got bigger.
Yeah. We can go smaller.
Hopefully she's pregnant. I know. I'm hoping she's pregnant too.
So that's what I like to see, right? Contact all the way through, right? And then we've got this neck level and then dropped in, right? So this is what I like to see, right? This is not relying on our training fork at all. Nice and slack training fork there, okay? So having this is key, right? If you are in a training fork and your horse wants to do this,
no good.
You're gonna run into a lot of problems. You can't use training fork to fix that. All right? Training fork will not help you. In fact, it'll make you worse. Right?
It'll make you like a swan neck.
It'll make you swan neck. So you will be trapped in a training fork if your horse's head is like this. All right? If it's elevated in front of your saddle, a training fork will never help you. All right? So I always advise people be cautious of training for because you've got to have a good foundation first, right? But the weird thing about that is, if you have a good foundation, is this training fork really doing anything for him anyway? Look how much slack there is. Right? So if you have a good foundation, your horse stays down right here, you really are not going to need your training fork.
Right. I mean, it looks like the horse likes to stay down right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're not going to really need that right there.
Right.
Because you've got this level top line.
Right.
All right. So that's the less you need it, right? The better your your foundation is, then the less you're going to need this.
Tracy said Tyson and Mel bred brown.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like good down here.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
good deal. So this is a good trainer we've got then, huh? Seems like it. Seems like you're doing good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So then let's go to the look video. Yep.
Ooh, nice little screen.
Good little screenshot here. So a little up in our neck, but man, we're pointing our toe.
Yeah.
Right, we're driving our face to the bit. Good.
Cute legged.
Cute legged.
Super cute legged.
Very nice.
It seems pretty balanced, like front and back.
Yeah. Big legged.
It's cute.
Very nice. So if I were to critique, okay, I like the position a lot.
Yep.
The only problem that we're going to have is we've got a lot of chin and we don't have our feet on.
Right.
That's the biggest problem for me that I see coming up.
Yep.
All right. So, I mean, adorable legged.
A good legged.
Right. So that's a full stride, good behind, good split, good V's, right? So we're going along and we get a little long through that stop, right?
Yep.
But if we're going along here, we can kind of critique this position and we could say, like we're here. Look at those hands wide.
Yep.
Love it.
For sure, yep.
Love it, right? We're tipping that horse's nose over his lead foot. We've got good shape here. We got 3 lines coming at us. So that's what we're talking about, coming through. Good horse trainer. Oh, we got a little more dirt. Let's do here. So we're coming along. We've got this type of position here. Go away. Good. We'll zoom out. Come over. So I like this, right? We are sitting on top of the mountain. Whoops,
Yep.
drawing the background all the time. So we are sitting on top of the mountain here, right? Sitting on top of the ski slope, looking down over the horse's neck. That's what I want to see, right? We are the highest point of our horse's back, okay? We've got 3 lines coming at us. We've got our drive line, which just so happens to be lined up with our withers, right there. That's what I want to see, okay? And then we've got 1 lane on the outside, so we'll do that one in white.
What?
White line right here, coming through our shoulder. And then we got 1 lane on the inside, right through here, coming through. That's what I want to see. All
Good shape, good position.
Good shape, good position. Legs flying straight. That's what I want to see. I love the width in our hands. Yep. Love the width in our hands. Love how this hand's coming out wide, right? We're taking some head to the side, putting a little bit of bend in there, but we're not letting our horse
and
twist.
like it's going to the point of the shoulder, not like all the way over.
Yep. So see the slight twist in our horse's head rather than the massive twist, right? We don't want to get that horse's head off like this.
Right.
Where his nose is somewhere off to the side.
Yep.
We break that plane right there, right? So remember, you got the plane between your horse's ears. That's this red line. Don't take your horse's head off that plane. And what that would look like if this is our line down our horse's midsection, all right? If we took this horse's head and we pull too much on our left or our right hand here,
Right hand, yep.
right? Pull too much, you're gonna break this horse off like this. Look how it changed everything.
Yeah, oof.
All right? So just a slight tip of our horse's head, even if it was just this much, and look how much it changes that line. Right? So love having these hands out wide, love keeping the contact on this hand over here. And the secret to that really is, if we leave that like this, right? The secret to avoiding this whole process is this hand.
Right.
Right? That you keep contact and keep, deselect. Keep everything connected through here. Let me go red. Kind of pink. Maybe red.
Pink's
There we go.
pretty.
So right here, keeping contact between both reins. All right? Contact between both reins helps you out, keeps you from bending that neck. All right? People get this tip in their horse's head when this rein gets loose.
No. Yeah, but this guy's doing a really good job of staying wide.
Doing an awesome job. Staying wide and balanced.
Staying super wide and balanced. Yep.
Yep.
And like that's a great position.
Yep. So there's where we are. And look how soft. Open hands, right? Ride with the reins right there.
Right.
Not squeezing those reins, not squeezing the oil out of the reins, like I like to say, right? We don't want people squeezing the oil out of the reins. So very, very good.
Or if your fingertips touch your palms, like
Fingertips touch the palms, yes.
From peanut butter.
Exactly. Don't want to have that. Nice soft guiding around here again. So he's guiding, open hands. Very nice.
Yep.
All right. So I would say from here, this is a great foundation.
Super great foundation.
Wonderful foundation. So if this is a 3-year-old that's had some time off and is coming back to work, this is a wonderful foundation. See our horse draw up into his hands. Love it. Our next mission will be getting our legs on as we lope around.
Yep.
All right. To do that, we're probably going to have to circle up.
Yep.
And they're going to be some smaller circles because we've got to figure, we got to get this horse to where it'll take this leg pressure.
What Jeffrey say?
So right here, we can look and see what we're talking about. This contact through here is what we want to make, right? If that's our leg, and here's our horse's belly, we got to make up this distance right here. Get this horse to accept your feet. This right here is what we want to take away. All right. So that way we can ride this horse between our calves right there. All right. So getting this horse to accept this pressure on this calf laying against his side, right? But as far as a foundation of being down in your hands, being soft to guide, staying between your hands and your feet, and self-carriage.
A lot of self-carriage.
Right? We're on the right track.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Super
A+,
nice horse.
very good.
Super nice horse.
So Tyson, I don't know you. Never talked to you, never met you, but doing a great job in
You're
this
doing
one.
a really good job.
Good foundation. I like it. Very, very good. And I mean, if he got this far and he's got all these pieces in place, he knows, right? He knows his legs got to come on now.
Yep.
So that's absolutely where we're going to start next, okay? And that's a good example of you got to have this, right? You got to have this self-carriage. You got to have this natural flow, natural rhythm, natural guide, and then you start breaking things apart.
Right, yep.
Right? Don't take pieces away from this horse if you don't have this kind of guiding.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
So that's what we say, like grade 1 through 5, right? Grade 1 through 4 probably is just learn to guide like
Right.
this, right? Learn to be full strided, learn to carry yourself, hold your shoulders up, be soft in my hands, right? So that's what I want to see. That's great. Very, very good. So
Super,
awesome
super good
job.
job.
Very good. Down under. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What Jeffrey said.
Try to let go use my fork if I do only once a week when I have the same draws. Because I know horse really got to depend on them. Same problem fix. Yeah. So
Yeah.
once they get dependent on it, they learn to lean on it, then you kind of end up in trouble.
That's the same thing with leg wraps that we found out too.
Mhm.
If your horse is always wrapped in leg wraps, it's really hard for them. Like when you take them out of them,
Yep.
it's hard for them.
Yep. So we have
Oh, this is a really cute horse.
yes,
This is fun.
we have a German friend. So again, you guys connected to people all through the world.
Yeah.
Right. It's been amazing to be able to help so many people. So we had a lot of friends from down under. We got a lot of friends in Australia, New Zealand. Apparently, we have a big German following too.
Yeah,
I had
it's
no
so
idea.
cool.
And the Germans don't really speak up. So if you're German and you're watching,
Well, this is you.
let us know. Yeah. So this is I believe this is a 3-year-old moon pie. Yes.
Moon pie.
This is as a 3-year-old moon pie, and we'll be able to see all the things that we like about moon pie in this video, right? So this trainer's doing a good job too, right? Very happy about this. Horse
cute.
stands up hard in its shoulders. That's typical of the Southern Thing babies, right? Tends to use his neck up a little bit. Some trainers that I talked to said that they really like their moon pies, but they like to fold up right behind their ears. And ours does the same thing.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yep. So right here is where they get kind of tough. They want to fold up right in there,
Yep.
right? So notice how much better this look is right here
Then the one.
than the one stride before that, right? So shout out to this trainer. I don't know who she is, but this trainer doing a good job. This horse is loping along, right? Looking cute. And then it tries to like get funny with its head. And she's going to take a hold and keep working until she feels it come in and then soften up.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
So see her drop out,
Yep.
lock those elbows out. Very, very good. So this horse traveling really soft across the ground. Very nice.
She did a really good job. Ah, that was cute.
Yeah. So the things that we like about this,
Their shells look big in Germany.
yeah, that's a lot going on. Things we like about this, the horse lifting up in its shoulders. I like the lift in the back end a lot.
Yeah, me too.
That outside hind pushing up into the air, right? So we can see that when she comes loping past, I think right here, you'll be able to really see this outside front lifting into the air. That's what I want to see, right? And again, like we talked, I think it was last night or night before, must have been the night before because we weren't on last night.
Yeah,
Talked about staying in until you feel something change, right? Staying in until you feel a difference.
Right.
And this trainer really exemplifies that. So it gets a little bit of play. She's going to think about the next stride, stay in till it softens, gets back in her hands, and then set it down.
Yep.
Right? And this would be, I would say that this horse is probably grades, let me get a good frame, probably more in grades like 7th, 8th grade,
Yep.
right? Because we're loping along here. We've got contact through this leg. We're starting to ride kind of close-handed, but this is what we want to avoid.
Yep.
All right? So we could say very easily that this horse in this position, right? This horse probably started this way, right? That it wanted to get up like that in its neck. That this was just an inherent problem in this horse. Just for whatever reason, way the horse is made, whatever, this horse wanted to be up in his neck, right? And we saw that with our Southern Thing babies. He loved to be, let me get rid of that, loved to be up in this top line.
Yep.
A lot of your babies gonna start that way, right? That line kind of just comes up and then it'll break over. So if we draw this line, follow this neck smoothly, you'll notice a change right here.
Right there, yeah.
Right? And that's where that line kind of flattens out and comes across there to this straight, right there. So this is what we're talking about, this break in our horse's neck.
Right.
All right? I don't want them to break right there. I want them to break right here. All right? I can draw. So I'd like to see them break right there. That to me is going to be a deeper and better break. And it goes from changing everything about where this horse's head is, right? Where this neck is. It'll change everything about it in the next stride when it drops in its neck, right? So she's right here. You'll see her take her hand. She's going to open up and down, right? She's going to open that hand up, let that horse drop in, right in here. There. Now look at the difference.
This huge difference.
Huge difference. So it took her a couple strides to recover from that, right? A couple strides to recover from this position to this position, all right? But that's the difference.
It's a huge difference.
Right? And look at where this back end is, right? If we go here, now we've got this leg stepping straight up into the air, right? Now our head and neck is below our loin, so we can lift our back up, right? And we do get that lift. And then we have this head and neck breaking off right here. Now we make a nice slope down. We're gathering this horse up on both ends.
Right.
All right? So big difference between that and this, okay? So trying to get your horse to maintain positions like this, right? So what we really like about this horse, the way she's able to go slow is because you're getting lots of lift out of this leg. Look at this distance off the ground, right? Let me get rid of my drawings. So that hoof is here, the ground is here, right? So that's air, lift. Yawning.
What's wrong?
That's lift, right? So when you think about this horse's stride, it's gonna start with this leg, 1, then this one, 2.
Good, 2.
2.
Yeah, it's better.
2, and then 3.
Yep.
All right, that's how our horse starts. So we're getting that really good push off that outside hind, push up into the air, 1, diagonal pair, 2, finish, 3.
Yep.
All right, so we see this horse right now. It's in the finish part. So we're talking about holding the ground. That's this leg. So the stride that we're in right now is part 3. This leg hitting the ground.
Yep.
Now it's got to hold all the way as this body travels up, and then these legs travel forward.
Right.
Right? So our stride legs, inside hind, right? Inside front, those legs got to stride. Okay, so that leg's going to push up, this leg's going to travel forward, this leg's going to come to here and then push up. Right? Yep. That's what we're looking for.
Nice horse, though.
Nice horse. Very, very good. So that's what we're looking at. So we go back to the video. We see this horse in motion. Lift, 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 lift. And see the good contact through her leg.
Yep.
Right? That's how I see. Lift, 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 lift. That's what I like to see. Okay? So this horse was at the trainers for this video. So this is the trainer riding it. And then we had our amateur ride it. Took it home for a little while. All right? She said, what is the difference? What's the difference here? Why does it look better for the trainer than me? What do we see? All right, so we'll watch it lope around for a second. And it's kind of going to be kind of blurry on your stream a little bit. That's better. Okay, so loping around. A dramatic difference, right? But why is it better for the trainer than us? Because we aren't creating as much lift.
Right.
Right? We are
on a little looser contact with her reins.
Bingo. Yep. Bingo. We're riding a little loose. We are riding a little long, right? We're riding a little bit lazy, right? We're letting this horse be a little bit lazy. So this is a good example of holding your horse to a standard, all right? And it's all about what standard you keep that horse at, all right? So once you have a horse that's pretty well broke, any horse is going to be lazy by nature,
right.
All right? So if they think they can get away with it, they're going to try. Okay, so if your horse thinks that he can get away with it, he's certainly going to try it. So this is all going to be based on how tight do you expect your horse to stay, all right? What is your internal alarm clock to say, shut it down? This isn't going to work, right? We can't be like that, right? So when we ride along right here, I mean, this is a cute swingy hunter trot or hunter lope right here, yep. Right? But it's just a little bit out of the bridle, yep. Right? So she comes through here. Let me try to get a good profile right there. right? So look at the difference between these two positions. Let me grab a little more. We come through. The difference between these three positions, all right? So if we just draw lines and we say, okay, where's our top line? All right? Where's our hind end? Okay? And where is our outside front?
Outside front. Yep. Oh.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because look, that's going to go right through his bowl.
Yep.
So, okay. Confusing. There we go. So, let's go point at the shoulder right there. Okay? So
hands,
right here. Yep.
Hands.
See, hands are different, okay? So in this line right here of our horse's top line is very different,
right?
All right? So if we just frame our horse up like that and we go back to the same part of the stride here, this one, right? These two, same? Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close. Knee bent, traveling through the stride. All right, so we've got this frame versus this frame. Okay, so right here, if we drew the same line, we come here, we're going to look at this line from the tail down,
yep.
This line from the shoulder down, all right, and this line of our horse's face.
Yep.
Okay, so see how the leg is behind this line, right? Outside front, standing up harder. What does that give us? It gets us more weight up and back, right? So outside hind, or outside front, I should say. Outside front standing here gets us this low ability to come up and back this way.
Yeah.
All right, which gives these legs, like we talked about, the ability to send through. Okay, so right through there like that. That's the cycle we want to make. Up and back, send through. Right, we've heard us say that a lot on this channel. So coming through, now we have the ability to hook this leg through and really drive those legs forward. All right, so we can make a lot of lift because we have this leg captured up. Right? Because this leg is here, this leg can push up.
Yeah, for sure.
Plain and simple. All right? Which gives these legs the time they need to go forward. Right? Gives these legs the time they need to go forward. So when we come through, when we watch this horse, these legs don't have any time to go forward because we don't make much lift. Right? So see how that outside hind just kind of drifts out behind us. See how far behind us?
Yep.
Right? So we look at from this position, we don't have the tuck and round that we liked in the other position.
Other position, yep.
Right? So tuck and round, right? So we load that in. We go here. Not that one.
One more.
This one.
Yeah.
All right? we want tuck and round. Okay? So right here, we look at this. Is this back end round?
Right.
No, right? It's out behind us.
Right.
It's somewhere out here.
Right.
All right? And that's both hind legs.
Right.
Right? So like this one is way out behind us.
Yep.
Right? So this leg is still holding the ground for a long time.
Yeah. So that looks good up front.
But it's going to step out here.
Right.
And it needs to only step to here.
Yeah. I think the big thing is that like the other trainer was riding a little bit tighter and closer contact, so that helped the horse stay a little bit tighter package.
Yep. We've got to keep this horse tighter package. And not only like contact through our hands so that this face can be on the vertical and we get comfortable carrying this horse on the vertical.
Right.
Right? But the rule book in these shoulders to say don't push forward. Right? Keep these shoulders up and back to me. Keep everything right here. Don't get way out past me out here.
Right.
Because that's going to cause problems back here and not being able to lift up.
For sure.
And that's why instead of lifting straight up with its outside hind, we're lifting like this.
Yeah. Yep.
All right? So if we load up that other picture right here, you see where that outside hind is stepping straight into the air.
Up in the air.
Right? So we're talking about this leg is not out behind us, it's right up under here, tucked up.
Yep.
Okay? The more this leg stays tucked up, the more our horse is going to be able to lope clean underneath of us and be round.
Yep.
Okay? So it's this back end kind of out behind us. So if we want to make this better, we've got to tighten these circles up.
Yep.
Right? We got to lope this horse in a smaller area. We can't have this big area to be falling down.
Right.
Okay? Because we can see it loping around here, and yeah, its neck gets down sometimes, but it gets heavy on the outside front.
Right.
Right? So we want to feel that heaviness in the outside front that it's stepping forward too far. And then this move right here, see where this horse can drag us out.
Yep.
Right? So we want to get a hold of that outside shoulder. And when we curl that inside hand up like this, that horse is going to drag us out. And you'll see where she should be coming through this circle is probably like right in line with this lady that's standing there.
Little girl.
And that little girl. And look at that drift out.
Yeah.
right? So like right through here, we see right there.
Drift out.
That's drift out.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't want to drift out. So I would say bring this hand, your outside hand, in.
Up and in.
So that this rein lays a little bit sharper on her neck to get her to stand up and do this more, right? She got to stand up and send her leg.
And then practicing your right arm and bumping
Open
it
up.
out.
Yep. Which will look very similar to the first video that we saw, right? With Tyson riding, where you held that outside, you open the inside, and you can tap his hand out here, right? But when we ride like this, most likely our left hand here in this position is open. Right. We don't have much contact there, and most of our contact's on the inside. Yeah. So we're using our inside rein to make that turn, which is going to bow our horse up over here and let its outside shoulder drift out, which is why that shoulder has room to get away from us.
Yep. That's usually when you go like out of your circle.
When you drift out of your circle.
Yep.
So we want to think about that outside edge of our shoulder. We can see it again right there, right here. So this is what I caution people, like we did that video on shoulder control, right? Rib control. So I caution people all the time, don't let your horse fade out, right? We can't let them just drift like this because we're pulling the inside and everything just kind of keeps falling over there, right? So we want to make sure that we close up the outside, hold that horse's outside up so we can get this outside standing up because she's got too much weight kind of curling over.
Yep. Keep behind though.
Very good. So that'll be very similar to the square corners that I made loping on the horse I was riding in the last video when we were outside.
For sure. Really cute though.
Really cute. And then just driving it up from there.
Yep.
Right? Learning to get it to lift. But the biggest thing, if we want to have the same kind of performance between the two of us, it's raising your standards.
Yep.
Right? And that's where you talk about like being a better rider yourself and seeing, maybe I didn't notice that horse's shoulder falling down. But we're here helping you and we're saying that shoulder's falling. Right. So do some maneuvers, right? Get here and get here, get here, get here. Get that shoulder backed up. Right. And then you might be like, wow, that feels way different.
That feels way different, for sure.
And then you won't let it ever get back like this. Yep. Right? So you're going to have to train yourself in your seat to say, I'm not going to let my legs fall out there. Right? I got to keep my legs here and keep that body up and back all the time. And if you don't know, right, that's why we have people send the videos in. Right. We don't know what that feels like. Right. So let's just work on some turn and back and turn and back and lope, turn and back and lope, and stand those shoulders up and stand those shoulders up until you notice a big difference. Yeah. Because once you have a horse that rolls back, you won't let one get out here again. No. I
think the big thing too is like this horse knows how to stay up like that. It's just I think if she tightens up a lot more on like the circles and the reins and stuff, she'll see a huge difference just in that too. Yep.
But getting this head and neck a little bit too far to the inside and letting it leak to the outside is going to affect her balance, which she won't be able to lift as hard. Right? Because it's all going slow and being balanced, all about lifting hard and being balanced and square underneath of us. Okay.
For sure.
So, but really cute horse.
Yeah,
super cute horse. So I think this is the other way. Yeah, other way. Yep. So she's keeping that horse's neck down in her hands. She stays in, keeps working those hands till it drops. Got a good clean jog.
Yeah, really cute jog.
Springy, lifty jog. Like seeing that. Very nice.
I can't even how busy the horse shows are.
Yeah.
I feel like our horse shows are not that busy.
Oh, look how cute this one is.
I know, I love it. Love it so much. Oh, let's keep this way.
Yep. Same way.
Oh, this?
Yep. Oh. But you can see where when she takes a hold, when she takes a hold, she keeps working those hands until the horse drops in. Then it gets a little bit cranky, right? But she stays in, then she softens, gives it a chance, says practice. Okay, I'm going to take a hold because we're turning now. So she's going to take a hold, then she's going to set it down, let it ride.
Cute.
Very cute. So she's letting that horse practice right there. And odds are good, like this horse just didn't get enough time practicing here. Right. So then it just starts to gradually go downhill. Yep. Right? If you don't expect them to stay there and you don't give them enough time, that's the other thing. Like when you send a horse out to the trainer or you're working on your horse yourself, your first mission is teach it the correct position. Yeah. All right? So get it flexible enough, get it soft enough everywhere that you can put it in this position, this frame. Yep. And then it's enough time at this frame to be good at it. And learn to carry yourself there, right? Like this horse doesn't carry herself there all the time, right? But she's got to spend enough time here, months, of repeating this frame that she never falls below this. Right. You know what I mean? Yep. So it's gonna have to stay here for a while to get good at this frame before you can build it up to a better frame. Right? And that's what we talked about, like taking a hold and saying, hey, I'm gonna work this horse up to me. I'm gonna get it here and I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna get it here, I'm gonna set it down, get it here, set it down, and just keep working on that till you get it where you want it.
For sure.
But you gotta let it practice sometimes.
Yeah. Super cute horse though.
Very cute, and the trainer's doing a good job.
Yeah, really good job.
So yeah, great.
Awesome, thank you.
Very good. And I think this is a different horse. Yeah, so the change in movement, right?
Yep.
Same horse. What's different? It's just falling down.
Yep.
outside front getting away from us, falling down, shoulders a little heavier. Yep.
So indirect turns would be good for this horse.
Stand it up.
Yep.
And you see how that changes everything, right? Look at now it's kind of tight behind.
Yep.
Right, we kind of get a little overdone in our neck. So now we're a little bit hiding behind our hands, and we're just kind of bouncing off that outside.
Right.
So getting it squared up, get the outside front under control so it can keep loping balanced and square. We got just a little bit overdone.
Yep.
Right, which is fine. Okay, not a big deal. If you have too much, you can always ask for less.
Yep. You can.
Right? So right there, horse still stays down, but probably more like smaller loping, right? So if you say, you know what, it's kind of heavy up front, I would shut it down right here, especially. Like start loping on your knees like that, shut it down, make it lope out of shoulders. Okay? Very, very good. Nice horse. You're never too far gone. Never too far gone. Okay? Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cute horse.
Very good.
Hello.
Pam, we did that one. Jennifer. Okay, so these are the spurs we was talking about, right? So, really?
No.
Really?
Bro.
Okay. The star of the show. So these are viewer submitted spurs. The neck is fine, right? You're definitely gonna get a lot of shank on this one.
Shank, yep.
It's gonna be hard to get your rowel in. But the bigger problem that I have with these is this bend in right here. I don't want this bend in.
Right.
Okay? So I don't want
Is
this
it
bend
hers?
in. I'm not sure. Yep.
Yep.
So I don't want this bend in.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is what we were talking about when we said like the equitation type spurs right here. I don't want these to fork in like that because that's going to be weird on your horse's side, okay? So you think like if your boot is sitting in here, I'm drawing in the background. If your boot's sitting in here, all right?
Right.
Then your horse's barrel is going to be coming through, I'll do a different color. Your horse's body is going to be like
Those kids don't have inward bend.
right there, all right? So when you bring your leg in right here, let me do a different color, do yellow. When we apply pressure right here, okay, that spur, if you can imagine, let me do this. Okay, so let's imagine for a second, we'll play pretend. We're riding, this is our left leg, here is our horse's, run button. Here is our horse's barrel right through here.
Okay.
Let me do a brown horse.
A
Brown
chestnut?
horse. Chestnut mare.
Oh boy.
All right. Whoops. Redo. Control shift. All right. So right here, there's our horse's barrel.
Okay.
All right. Your leg is going to be right here.
Okay.
Top down, right? So your feet are
Oh
here.
yeah, top down.
Top
Okay.
down.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. When you apply your leg, this is, let me do this. This is the heel of your boot right here. Here's your, oh jeez. Here's your cowboy boot right here.
Okay.
Right? Here's your leg. Here's the saddle up above, right here.
Okay, so it's top down.
Saddle. How does that look? Like this.
That's a saddle?
Yep. Seat. Right? You're sitting up there. Back of the saddle. Make sense? No, we'll just leave that. Confused. Too confusing. So here is your leg. All right? We're going to bring our leg into our horse.
Yeah.
Right? So you got your toes turned out. We bring our leg in.
Bring your eyes in, yep.
Look where our calf and the middle of our heel hits.
I think the hard thing about these spurs is that like your foot hits like up by their shoulder and not in their belly.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So right here, if
like
you
it
think,
turns your feet at an awkward position.
if your calf, like you're sitting on this horse right here, right? So you can imagine I'm sitting on the horse like this,
the
all right?
baby horse.
This would be my left leg we're looking at. Looking down through my left leg. I'm going to bring my left leg in, straight in like this. All right?
You can see.
Okay? So we're here. This spur is going to be coming in. Now I can cut it and move it. All right? This spur is going to come in right here. All right? Well, I guess, yeah. So somebody said the barrel would be in the wrong place. So yeah, this is not the saddle. This is your left leg. So the saddle's up here.
Yep.
All right? So your spur comes in right
Not
here.
that body, yeah.
All right? Your spur comes straight in to this horse's barrel like this.
Right.
All right? So you would kick, or hold your foot. Right? Do you see where, when I bring my leg in, my calf touches?
Legit, those spurs right there. feel like my leg is 90 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I do this, my spur is actually hitting in front of my calf.
Yeah, and if you were like trying to go for its belly, you'd be going for its shoulders.
Bingo.
And like LaRose would be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
So you're going to be in two different buttons, right? When you go and you hit this rib button, let me go green.
Because your calf would be hitting the rib button.
You want this rib button right here. Look where that spur hits.
The spur hits like the shoulder button.
Shoulder button,
yeah.
Right? So then when you go to your other leg, you go to your hip button, you got to put this middle of your leg back by your hip.
I can't rotate my knees that far. Yeah, I bet.
You go back by your hip, right? And now you're hitting this button, right? So you literally can't get your leg. If you turn your toes out, you can't get your leg where you want it.
No.
Right? The only way that these spurs are really good, right? Because look,
like that.
Now
yeah.
I'm bringing my calf in, but look how far back I'm hitting.
Right.
Right? Now, once again, I'm applying spur in the middle of my horse's barrel, but look how far back I am.
Yeah, so now you're hitting like the rib and
you're hitting the
hip.
flank. You're way back there, right? You're way back in their flanks. All right? So I just have a hard time with this spur getting it to hit where I want it to hit, which is going to be in line with my calf. The only time I'm going to recommend spurs like these are if this shank is shorter,
yep.
Right? So I would drop out some of the shank of this spur. The neck is just a little too long if it's going to curl in. And so I would like cut this out and move this down. Right?
Yeah, that'd be better.
That would be better because now it's not going to hit as far.
Yeah.
The only time I'm going to recommend these type of spurs though is if my rider can't turn their foot out.
Turn their foot out, for sure.
At all. Right? But with any amount of turnout on your foot, these are going to cause big problems.
Especially if you can turn your leg.
If you can turn your foot out at all,
out.
even 45 degrees, this is not going to hit where you want it to.
No.
Right? So I would want to see this shank come in line with the rest of the spur.
Yeah.
And I would probably shorten it up like that.
Yeah. I think your chat left.
Yep. Maybe I should start designing for Harris.
You should.
That'd be sweet, right? Yeah, I can't rotate my knees that far. So if you have...
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I would want a shorter shank, Bonnie, especially for you who's a little longer legged.
Yep.
Right? Or rather, the way your spur falls on her barrel.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
So I think you're going to get yourself in trouble with long shank curved spurs. We have a sneak back here.
We do.
So I think you're just going to get yourself in trouble with these. So I can't recommend these in good faith.
No.
Because it's just not accurate. Okay? That's
Senior
spurs to me.
oh.
Yep, that could happen, right? Yep, with spurs like that, you feel like your leg is 90 degrees.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
unless you can't turn your foot out.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm just balancing. Like when I do that, when I'm riding normally, right? Like I'm applying my leg and I'm right there on my horse's side, right? And I can kind of like bring my spur under and pull my spur up, all right? And I'm kind of keeping that horse like this, where I've got my spur underneath, but my calf is close there, right? So right here like this. So when I ride like this in spurs like this, I feel like I'm doing this, right? And this is the problem with short-legged people with long shank spurs. Look how this spur holds my horse's, like it holds my barrel away from my calf. If this is my calf right here and this is my leg, I literally can't bring my calf in before I'm just jabbing him with the spurs.
Right.
All right? And I call that riding off your shank, riding off your rowel.
Right.
All right? You're riding off of your rowel. And we don't want that. Remember, we want to be right here riding off the shank and then apply our spur afterwards.
Right.
All right?
Yep.
So that's what I would probably advise people to drop spurs like these.
Yep.
All right?
What about a smaller horse with rather long legs?
Yeah, so Bonnie, like you were saying, if you have arthritic knees, that slight curve will help you, right? And I've had some riders, I could think of some people that had surgeries in their ankles.
Yep, that couldn't get their feet turned out.
That can't get their feet turned out, and that's why I recommend curved ones.
Yep.
Yep. And I think, I can't think of her name. Shoot. With Lola.
Well, from
Canada.
From Canada.
Oh no, I feel terrible. I shouldn't say. Blanked out. Bonnie, help me. Or not. Was it Lola?
I think it's Lola.
I think it's Lola. Little black and white paint horse. Bonnie will know. Carolyn.
Carolyn. Oh,
Carolyn.
yes,
We
Carolyn.
recommended curved spurs for her.
Yes.
Yep. Carolyn Wanamaker. Yep.
Next time you ride,
Thank you, Bonnie. So, yeah. So,
Carolyn, yep. Okay, what about a smaller horse with the rider with longer legs?
Smaller horse rider, longer legs. That's why I would say a longer shank.
Yep.
Right. But like we said, we did the giveaway for all 3 of these, right? 3 of these hair spurs. This is the type of shank I recommend riding in. This is a good, safe shank where you also get a lot of leverage if you need it.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So this is the type we ride in. Only use my rowels with. Bingo.
Yep.
Bingo.
I can zoom up close. Isn't this nice tomorrow?
Yeah, it should be nice tomorrow. We'll be on.
It should be live tomorrow.
And yes, we can see sitting on the shank and how it looks rolling up. Absolutely.
Yep, I can do that tomorrow for you guys. I giant laces.
Yeah, and Jeffrey, that's what happened, right? Like somewhere along the line, those equitation spurs just took off.
Yeah.
And people were like, these are the ones you need to have.
Someone said mid-delay in the chat.
Yeah, there's a big delay.
I know.
Yep. So that's the biggest thing. Like I like spurs like these. But don't order any more of these because we have to get 3 pair for everybody that won today. So they're really back ordered. So yeah, so that'll be a big change for you. It'll help you a ton using your feet.
I've always been.
Yeah, there's tons. And like, I see that a lot where people just don't even know why they're using spurs or what they're trying to do out of it. And that's why we spent so much time digging in, like
the spur video that we
digging into the spur video and seeing like, how do we use our feet? What is it for? Because there's, and bits too.
Yeah.
People are like, well, I don't know why I choose the bit I did. Right? Harris would be good for short legs. Shorter shank usually. Shorter shank.
Shorter shank, yeah.
And do we show any similar spurs to Harris ones? Depends on the horse, mostly.
Mostly we do though.
Yeah.
But I showed Marley in those.
Yep. I love to ride in this shank. Maybe not this rowel.
Yeah, we showed him this shank, but it was a whole different rowel.
Yep. We changed the rowels out on these. Yep. This is a really good spur if you have a horse that's sensitive sided.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. Because
this is a good, safe rowel. You're not going to dig one with this. If I'm creating a horse that I want to sit on my leg and sit on my spur, this is a good spur.
It's like Peanut.
Really
we'll have to show Peanut in like a cloverleaf.
Something like this. Yep.
Like those cloverleafs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If I have a horse that's a little bit duller sided, I would probably use the same shank, but I would use a sharper rowel.
Yep. Can you show me a picture of the shorter shank?
This is 1.25 inches. I believe they make 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch rope spurs. That's a little bit different. 1.25, 1 1/8. It's a big rowel.
Yeah, it is. It's a big rowel.
It's 1 1/8. I don't love this rowel, but that's a little sharper.
That's a little sharper.
I don't like how it sits up though.
No.
From the neck.
It's better 1 inch up top.
These?
Yeah.
Probably these, right?
Yeah, probably.
This is pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, this is my Cole spurs.
Yeah.
That's like exact pair of my Cole spurs.
Exact pair.
Yep. Yep.
I noticed my spurs right up to put back my boot.
I don't mind if they bounce around on my boot. That doesn't bother me too much. If they ride up on your actual boot, then
like when you're riding, they come up, or like when you're
walking doesn't bother me. But if they ride up on your actual boot, then you most likely have a problem. This would be good.
Yeah, those are good.
That's a 1 inch. So same type of spur, but just a 1 inch.
What do you think your problem is?
So if you have a problem with your spur coming up, I would be very careful that you make sure that you're coming with your feet under and then scoop.
Yeah.
All right?
Instead of just coming up on the sides, like...
If you come up on the sides,
like
your
this.
spur is going to get hooked up, and then you're riding your horse's belly up.
Yeah.
All right? And your spur ends up kind of being like, it gets funny.
Yeah, I wish we had like a good video of like how to like get your heels down and like wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was an exercise.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to like scoop under.
Yeah, scoop.
So it's so beneficial if you go about using your leg like that, because we're going to come in with our upper leg first, wrap with our calves all the way down, like through my thigh, through my calf, and then down to my rowel, and then my shank and my spur.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that if you don't ride with your toes turned out and your heels down, your spur's right up. Mm-hmm. But if you ride with your feet more like flat, like this, like on your horse's sides, I feel like your spur comes up this way, right?
Yep.
You agree with that?
Yep. Then you end up getting your spur, like your heel up on your horse's belly, you get toed down.
Toe down, yeah.
And all that. So doing a demo on a yoga ball. Yeah. So we actually talked to somebody, I think it was on Instagram.
I'll pull it up real quick.
Yep. Let me. Yep, I got it here.
It's hard for me to keep my legs up around the whole time. It's such a struggle. That's a huge, that's really hard. That's the counter carrying stuff is really good because it helps.
Learning to stay connected to your leg.
Stay connected.
Yep, learning to stay connected to your leg is going to be huge. So one of our viewers actually messaged me and said that she does a lot of workout stuff. And she was wondering if you guys would be interested in her and I working together to come up with a workout plan for some exercises at home that you guys can do to help you be stronger in the saddle. I thought it was fantastic. But I want to ask you guys what you think. Would you guys be interested in something like that if we're working with an athletic, like a physical therapist, to come up with a workout plan for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it sounded awesome. I was like, I guarantee people would be interested in it.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So working with physical therapists, if we could have like a ball where we could practice bringing our legs in, practice using our seat.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna have the Team LSH workout plan.
That actually would be really fun. That would be really fun.
I figured you guys would love that.
Especially since we're in quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because that's the biggest thing. I told her, I said, the biggest thing for us is like we have people all over the world, right? And we have clients that can't come ride.
Right.
And so you want to ride and you want to say like, they need to ride. They need to spend time in the saddle because they got to get comfortable up there and they got to build the muscle. But at the same time, they can't come out 4 times a week because it's either A, too far, or B, it just slows the training process down.
Yep.
Right? So if we could come up with a workout plan, a workout program for you guys that would actually be beneficial for riding pleasure horses today, or even just horses trained the way we are.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go into a deep dive about like.
Because then you'd actually be able to ride like after, like if your horse is with a trainer, like you be able to ride after.
Go there and ride and not be like, I'm just a mess.
Yeah, be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Because I feel like that with Peanut sometimes. I'm like, I need to ride more. Like I haven't rode in a while.
Yep.
And then it's hard.
Yeah, it's real hard.
It's hard.
Real hard. So that was from one of our viewers. So I will talk to her and we'll kind of come up with a plan.
That'd be awesome.
That would be really fun. Be
Let's
very,
do
very
that.
good. And have it be like, it would be cool if it was like an app on our phone or something you could load up. Yep. It'll work for us senior citizens. We'll have like a beginner and intermediate expert.
Yeah. It's like P90X, so it's like have like a little series.
Yeah. We'll have the insanity workout for you guys to pushing for horsemanship at the World Show.
The chop, 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 chop.
Yeah. So just trying to always think of different ways we can help you guys out. And just come up with innovative ideas.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. We'll have to do that.
So our next venture will be...
Make sure elbows right. Yes.
Yes.
I know. Leg strength, that would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that.
And not only leg strength, but coordination.
Yeah.
Because it's about balance and coordination. And it's about balance and coordination in motion.
Yeah, I wonder if you could like build this thing where you can have like reins too.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, if we could like use our reins at the same time, that'd be amazing.
That would be really fun.
Yep.
Okay, we need like one of those simulators or whatever.
Yeah. So we could have you guys like use the reins at the same time. You're like, do a turn, right turn, left turn. Like,
you know, it really cool. Be like if we did the video and they could just follow along like at home.
Yeah. And one and turn, and one and turn, and indirect.
We're gonna have robots.
Left turn. Yeah, we'll have the dance video.
That'd be so much fun.
Exactly. So I can keep my leg all the time. That would help. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That is probably the biggest issue that I see with people that they get their horse to the trainer, and the trainer gets it going around great. They take it home, and they can't keep it together. It's because they can't stay connected to their leg.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's very hard. Can't stay connected to your leg. Can't stay connected underneath that horse's belly to create the lift. So absolutely. Why not just design a video game?
We should.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
No, we need like a little robot.
Yeah.
That's what we need to. Didn't you make a robot before?
I'm well on my way to designing a video game.
You are.
We're well on our way. We design video games all the time. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that'll be our next venture. We'll try to come up with that.
That'd be really awesome.
Select exercise. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Exercise.
Is that exercise? Oh, I love that. That was
awesome.
great, Jeffrey.
Very good.
That was awesome.
U.S. trademark. Exercise. We're gonna register that right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I wonder if anyone used that before.
I don't know.
That would be awesome to use.
All right. Yep. So we got a video of that same horse, and we'll see kind of that same inefficiency. So like, and this is what I said to her: you don't have a problem turning your toe out.
No, she was wrong.
Right? You don't have a problem at all. Like this leg is pretty far.
You know, we're together on Zoom. Oh, that'd be amazing.
There you go.
That'd be so much fun.
Yep. Yep. So we don't have a problem turning our leg out at all.
Pretty worse.
Right? So these spurs are just not going to be real effective for us.
Right.
Because look at that. I mean, that toe is straight out.
Yep, for sure.
Right? So that curve is not helping you because where your leg is hitting and where the spur is hitting, the spur is going to hit somewhere slightly in front of that.
Yep.
All right? So that's what we want to avoid. So if we go here, we do this, drop this, move this.
Oops.
All right? Delete this. Okay, so if we go here, your leg is coming through background here. Leg's coming through here.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe a little bit more bend through our ankle,
yep.
but our spur's gonna hit somewhere up here.
But like up by his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Can we break my knee? See, like if your leg looks good. You
yep.
got your leg open. In fact, you're maybe turned out a little too far right there.
Yeah, too far. Yep.
All right. So if we think about these angles, we're talking about I want the angle through my leg like this. Here's your knee, middle of your knee. This looks good.
Yep. But
this leg is too far out. If you want to help this horse, let this ankle fall in line with the rest of your leg. Right? Let those ankles relax a little bit. You're too far out. Right? Because then our leg's going to hit more in the middle of our body or towards our hip, which is kind of what you're looking for. Right? Because right now you're hitting somewhere where my shoulder button would be.
Yep.
Right? If we think about drawing on a horse's sides, here's shoulder, here's body,
yep.
and here's hip.
Yep.
All right. So right now your spur is hitting somewhere shoulder button, and you're loping, so you want to be somewhere probably back here.
Yeah, it's just kind of a gray area because like your calf is hitting like the middle button, and then your spur is hitting like the shoulder button.
Yep. So your calf ends up hitting ahead of where you're at. Right. So there's just a disconnect there.
Yep.
Your calf hits here, your leg hits here, and then your spur and your rowel are hitting here.
Hitting there. Yep, for sure.
Yep. So it gets confusing to your horse. So that'll help a lot, right? Relaxing your leg a little bit, or changing your spurs, or both, right? Because this is pretty severe bend given where your leg is, right? We don't necessarily need to have that much turnout of our toe, right? Because you're like straight and then you're like this, right? So I don't want you to be like straight all the way through your leg like this. Like if this is my upper leg, bend this down so you can see, right? So here's my upper leg coming down right through here. We kind of do this, and then we hook all the way down to the end, and we kind of like crank off like that. Yep. This is what it looks like to me.
Yep.
So bring it all in line, open everything, roll it all out.
Yep.
So now it's all in line.
Yep.
Right?
I agree.
That way you can ride through your horse's sides a little bit easier. Right? So then the biggest thing with this horse that I see, what I would rather have you do when you come through here.
Back here.
I know, she's jumping on it right now. So I like this neck down. We're a little loose rein and we're pretty bent.
Yep.
Pretty severely bent, right? So we got a lot of tips down low, how to fix that. So depends on if it's tipping down because you send us a video, because it could be a lot of things, right? Could be you're reaching for that stirrup, could be your stirrup's too long, could be that you're leaning too far to the outside, so then you're reaching for that stirrup over like this, or could be that you have too much weight on the inside, which I would be inclined to think that's not the problem.
No.
A lot of people don't ride with enough weight through the inside.
They usually ride on the outside.
Everybody usually rides on the outside.
It's always a little scary going to the inside.
And you can see that here too, right? So if your leg ends up in this position, right? So if you end up in this position when you ride, so here's where we want to fix this bend in our body.
Yep.
All right? Where we end up curling around our rib cage. Okay? Let me drop this down just a little bit so you can see more or less without hopefully dropping the phone.
I can hold it for you.
All right? So if we bend our rib cage like this, we fold around, basically you're bending around this elbow right here. All right? That break in our rib cage causes problems where it leans us like this, up into the outside. Okay? So see where this...
That's usually what happens on like their barrel rolls.
Their barrel rolls.
I used to do it all the time. I used to always kind of lean off the inside like this. I mean, I guess to the outside.
Outside.
I was into the outside.
Yep.
On my one horse because her barrel would always shift.
Yep. So Yeah, I ride her on the outside leg.
See, I did too. Like Jeremy had, like, we worked so hard because I would like ride so hard. I still do to this day, but not as hard.
Yep.
Because this is where I would end up. I'd be like, all right, let's lope.
Yep. We get leaned off, and we're riding this horse this way.
That way. Yep.
All right. So remember that, which means what that horse feels is he feels this. Oops. He feels pull this way on the inside.
Yep.
And this way on the outside.
On the outside. Yep.
Do you see what it does to us? We ride up and this way on the inside, and we ride down and long on the outside.
On the outside.
Does that make sense? See what that does to us when we curl? So that's a big problem that we're creating in this horse. So what he's going to do, take scissor leg to the extreme. Oh, yeah. So what he has to do is he's going to pick up knee here.
Awesome.
He's going to pick up knee right here.
Yep.
Because you're pulling him over.
I wonder if I have videos of me, like, same thing with here.
I'm positive we have videos of working.
All right.
Somewhere. Right?
I'll look while you explain.
So right there, that he's going to pick up knee. Okay? So remember, when your horse lopes, when you're sitting on him, you got to ride up on the outside, right here, and through on the inside. Okay? So think about that. You're going to ride him so you go up on the outside, through on the inside. Do you see how that brings me this way towards the camera? So I'm going to go up, through, all right? And we're riding him the opposite. We're riding him up, down, right? And then what we end up doing is we push with our outside leg and our hip goes sideways. Or our barrel rolls, right? So then we try to counteract that by bending. So we know you feel him wanting to fall because we are bending our body. Does that make sense? So it's creating too much bend in our horse. We're looking for too much bend. Okay? So we tell people all the time, we teach people on this channel, we don't want banana, right? We don't want him loping in a C with everything on the same side, right? We want hockey stick. I want a horse that goes straight and then slightly over. All right? And then everything needs to drive straight from there. Let me change colors so you can see it. So from there, everything drives straight from there. Okay? Outside, middle legs drive straight. Outside front, outside hind drives straight. Inside front drives straight.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
That's what we're talking about. This shape right here. Okay. You can't do that if you get a banana in your horse. Okay. All right? Because literally what ends up happening is he's going to take his body that's bananaed up. Yeah. All right? Your outside front is going to be loping this way.
Your outside front's going to step forward.
All right? Yeah. Your inside front is going to be loping this way. Yeah. Let me do a different color. Your inside front is loping this way. Yeah. And your inside hind is going to be loping this way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So if you think about your horse loping down the rail and we want to see those legs all flying straight, look at what a mess this is going to be.
This is what
we
I
got
ran
legs
into.
going everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like we're just doing this down the rail and wondering why our horse isn't consistent and he's frustrated us.
Right. Yep. This is what I ran into in my one horse. Mm-hmm. To the right, she always got all like messed up and we had to work on that.
Yep. And it's trying to get too much shape. So there was, again, just like the equitation spurs, right? There was a time that we were like, you gotta have that C. Yeah. Gotta have a C in your horse. Wrong.
No.
We don't want this over here, and then this over to the outside, and then this over to the inside.
That's why it's choppy,
and
not
bingo,
reaching.
100%,
Yep.
A plus. That is why it's choppy, not reaching, because his inside front is doing this, because he's getting pulled off the outside because everything's tucked up over here. All right? So if we want this horse that does this and steps out on the outside and in on the inside, if we want him to be correct, what are we doing? What are we doing to these horses? We're bringing the outside front under us and making that horse go this way. Is this the position we're looking for?
Reach.
Right? This is the front end position we're looking for, right? So he can go up and through.
Yep.
All right? So when you watch a horse lope at you, this motion. Yep. Up,
This is why I love the counter carry so much, because if you look at the video 2 days ago, the video of peanut butter, and I was riding and we did that counter canter, is because that's what she loved to do with her ride. She loved to like get really shaped up, like in a C.
Get arced up.
For some reason, I don't know why. So,
and horses just get over canted.
Yeah.
Right? For whatever reason, they just get over canted.
The shoes always kind of cook up for size and stuff. So a lot of that, like counter canting, like taking his head to the left.
See if I can find it.
Would you say to the left, right? Is this
To the left, yep.
Yeah, to the left. And counter cantering will help his way at the end. Right here.
Right here.
Because she loves, like this is what I would do with your horse.
See the up and through? Up on the left, through on the right. Up on the left, through on the right.
Because she loves to like chop up front. Love to chop up front.
See how we're making that horse here, here, here.
Yep. So like that was a huge thing that we saw Peanut change.
Yep. And if we want that pretty front leg right here, there, that's what we got to do.
Yep.
Push up and through.
Yeah, because she loves to do the same exact thing, like get in that little C shape and step along with her outside front and chop up with her inside.
Yep.
And it was really hard.
Yep. And it's just over canted, it's over bent.
So this will kind of like shape, like this kind of like take everything from here and like kind of reshape everything.
Yep. Yep. So when we take these horses and we lope them around, you come through here. We don't want her over bent, so Macy's got to make sure that she keeps everything in line. Hip on the inside, everything else travels straight ahead. See that? Right front traveling straight ahead.
Yep.
Okay? That's what we're talking about. Straight ahead. See how we don't have a bunch of bend in our horse? I think you lope at the frame here so you can see it.
Maybe. I don't think I do. I come out of frame.
That's pretty close though. We can use this.
So where she puts her head to the outside, open her shoulders, but I wasn't sure if it made her show pretty. Okay, we'll have to look at that.
Yep. Okay. So if we come back here, we can see in this lope off, all that bend.
Yep.
Look at that outside front.
Yep. That's the same thing I got with Peanut. Same thing.
Right? And like, remember, this is a right lead we're taking up.
Yep.
Right? In that frame, when I had it paused right there, it's hard to tell what lead he's picking up. See that outside front, this one he's standing on right now, is going to reach really far out.
Yeah.
See that? It just has room to.
Yep.
Right? And that's why you're not going to be able to make lift in your horse.
Yep.
Okay? Because when you bring things over too far to the inside, you're not going to be able to make much lift.
The video was inside the barn.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean, it's a nice horse. Like, I can see where it can be a good mover. It just needs a little more lift.
Yep. We got to make some lift. So we go here, the other way. Contact's drying out.
Not good blink.
Not good blink. Remember to blink. I'm staring at the screen.
I know. You need to blink.
Yep. So here we got the hip on the inside. I like it. Things travel. So right there. That step is what kills us. This one. So that right front, just go wham right out there. Can't do that, right? That leg's got to stay tucked up and tight so you can stay out here.
Right.
All right? So this step right here is where you want to go. Wait a minute, because look how everything shifted for you. See how everything's dropping off the outside now?
Yeah.
Right? So you take this frame and you go, wait, are we still balanced here once he took off like that? And we're going to say no, because look how we're starting to shift, right? We're starting to get rolled out, starting to break right here, right? So we go back, we go here. Now we're left behind, right? We're behind his motion now. We're not going to ride him all the way through.
Right.
Okay, and see that outside front just gets away from us. Okay, so we end up putting too much bend in here, and then he just doesn't know where his legs are. Right. When they get that much bend, they just can't lope. So we go here, up here.
Right.
Good. Yeah, so taking the head over the outside is cheating.
Right.
Yep. And then they can't use their back end.
Yep.
Okay. So when you have their head off the outside, this is what we want to fix, right? We lope at us. If I saw a horse loping at me like that, his head to the outside, I'm gonna go, cheater.
This is what Doug's did.
Yep. Cheater.
So we did a lot of counter carrying with him.
Yep. Because in this position, our horse just ends up traveling laterally across the arena, right? And that's kind of what I see, where like instead of this horse loping through and at us, all right? Instead of these legs flying, draw in the background. One of these days.
One of these days you're gonna ride.
Instead of these legs flying this way and everything going this way, right? Those three tracks. And this head and neck going this way along with it, right?
Yep.
I want that horse's inside eye, outside hind, so they're stifle, inside shoulder, all going where they're looking, right? Everything's got to be lined up right there. If we want that horse to get round, right? If we want to break in half and go forward. So you got to think you want that horse to rotate like this, right? rotate its belly up, pick its back end up, and rotate and drive.
Yep.
So when you get them like this and you're going sideways, you end up going more like this.
Right.
Every leg kind of goes like this.
Yep.
All right. And I paused that video and I didn't watch the next stride so we can see if that's kind of what happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Did it just tip over?
Yep.
Right. So it just tipped over. That very next stride. Here's my pause. This next stride, these legs should be landing up here.
Yeah.
Right. So if I take more arena and I go, well, if we're loping, our next steps should be our horse should carry us right through here.
Right.
All right. So we should end up right here in the dirt.
Right.
All right. If we're loping straight. Okay. So we come through, we'll go one more stride. Look how we've changed everything.
Yep.
All right. So we'll take the same cut. And now our horse is loping.
That way. Yep.
See how everything tipped over?
Yep.
So our horse is constantly riding around the arena, going sideways when we are going down a rail.
So what would you recommend to help that?
We gotta get this horse between our feet more, right?
Okay.
So one of our big problems is our horse has too much room right through here and here,
Okay.
right? So we gotta bring these legs closer to our horse's sides because we want our horse to stay between our hands and feet,
Yep.
right? So remember this distance from here to here, or here's our horse's side, and then here's our foot. This is called margin of error, right? So this right here is how much room our horse has before we notice there's a problem,
Right.
right? So that would be the same to me as if you were driving your car and you crossed over the shoulder line. How close are the rumble strips to the shoulder line, right? So in some roads, they're really close. You get reminded almost instantly,
Right.
go, get back
Yep.
on the road,
Yep.
right? Some roads, there's none.
Right.
So you just keep drifting
You just keep your shit until you're in the weeds.
until you're in the weeds, right? And then in some roads, they're set off quite a ways.
Yep.
So you kind of start drifting and they go, brrrr, and you're like, oh shoot,
Yep.
right? But some roads, it feels like you're just driving, all of a sudden, brrrr, you're like, I didn't even get off the road, right? They're like literally even on the inside of the paint.
Yeah, sometimes
Right?
I am.
So when we ride, this would be the equivalent of this horse is going to get over the shoulder before notices a problem.
Right.
Okay? So what I would say is when we ride, I want to bring those rumble strips right here.
Right.
So that if my horse touches the line, we're getting rolled back up.
So Miss Princess Pants is like
Yeah, so if Princess Pants doesn't
yeah,
like
I
leg
can see how
contact,
she would be like, no, I don't think so.
yep, if she doesn't like leg contact, we're going to have to make sure that we can go to our feet and she just accepts
I
it.
think the big thing is if you you put her in a snaffle and some softer spurs and you kind of stay in a circle and go to your feet, take your feet off,
Just
go to
hold.
your feet. Yep.
Yep.
And
Hold
on
till she
a
accepts.
tighter circle.
Yep.
Like just at a jog.
Don't give her a bunch of room,
Don't
yeah.
give her a bunch of room. And like when you're loping, just put your feet on, hold until something changes, then get out.
Yep.
Cause,
Yep.
I mean, Peanut was literally like, you put your feet on and she was like,
Yeah.
like she would be so upset.
Yep.
So we did a lot of like tighter circles and we would just like hold our feet and then take them off and then hold our feet and take them off. And now she's kind of dull.
Yeah. Yep. Now
Like,
she's
kind of
done.
like, what happened?
So what I want to make sure is I can come in with my feet, right? So I'm going to bring both legs close by, and I'm just going to just hold. Not going to roll my spurs. Not going to dig. Not going to do anything. Just going to hold my spurs
them.
on.
Yep.
Just a nice little hug,
Yep.
right? Just to place my spurs like this,
Yep.
right? So just right here.
She
like,
reminds you of Peanut.
I want to be able to just rest my spurs against her leg.
Yep.
All right. And then what's going to happen is.
I mean, they're gonna throw a fit. They're gonna be like, ah! Chest exercise, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We will.
So right here, what I would do is I'm going to say, hey, like I'm coming here and I'm going to bring my spurs in and you're going to get this.
Yeah. Yeah, then
all
you get
that.
over the mat.
Right?
Yep.
When you get that, because you're directing the circle,
Yep.
right? You're directing that horse's feet. Just stay in.
Yep.
Just stay in until she goes,
Yeah.
right? Or some of this angry goes away
Goes
and they
away.
kind of soften.
Yep.
When they soften, I drop my feet out and I pet them.
Pet
Big
'em.
pets.
Yep.
And then I just go back to it and do it again.
Yeah. I think the big thing too is like if you do set yourself up in a circle, make sure you hold your outside up and then like tap your inside and just squeeze your feet and then let them loose.
Yep.
Because just like in the one video, like take your head to the inside a little bit. So make sure like
Yeah,
that
don't
stays
bend that head
even.
and neck really far
Yeah,
over.
that stays
Yep.
nice and even.
But I'm going to just close, stay, release,
Yep.
pet. close, stay, release.
And then you can really start working on like the conquering, getting her legs opened up. But the first thing you have to do is be able to put your feet on her, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really...
Yeah, so that's what I would do. So like your calf is really good right here, right? Calf is really good right here. But we want to make sure that this horse stays up. And I like that lope line a little bit better.
Yeah, I do.
Right, that corner was a little bit better.
Yep. And much better.
Yep. But what you'll find is when you bring that head neck back over the inside,
a lot of things
instead of having her right here, she's going to tip over.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of things will change too. Like you'll see, after you start not like letting her tip over so much, there'll be a huge difference.
Yep,
for sure.
That'll help a lot.
Just get your feet on. Yep.
And just like, you don't have to get it all in one day, right? Just close, release, close, release. Good leg there.
Yeah, it's really good leg there. Much better.
And then your leg gets a little bit out in front of you.
Yep.
So pulling that leg underneath you. And especially with those type of spurs, that won't be good, right? So working on bringing this leg underneath of you so you can ride more in the middle. That'll help.
Yep.
Very good.
For sure.
Awesome. Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
sending
sending
in. Send us updated videos, please.
Please, yes.
Stay on track with that. That's awesome.
Very good.
I don't know if there's any more. Let's see.
Who else do I have?
All right, go to the lower.
I have patience issues. Yeah, you're going to have to be patient.
Okay. Right. Down. Back.
This one?
Yep.
All right.
Perfect. I have patience. I know, me too. That's why Jeremy rides. Sometimes I'm like, I can't do it.
have to be patient.
I'm always like, I'm making it all in one day right now.
Yep. So user submitted. Working on rib control. First horse I broke just turned 2.
Ooh.
Round ride 15. Let's see where we're at.
That's cute.
Cute jog. Real cute jog. So I like it. Not bad. That's pretty flexible for ride 15.
It is. That's really flexible.
Okay, so I've seen this one a lot. I've
Yep.
seen this a lot. I want to address this. Let me close this. Seen a lot of people do this. A lot of people sending videos in. And I know like we're in a hurry to try new things. We're trying to hurry to work on new stuff. And I know we want to keep the video short. What I want to suggest is pick a direction and work one direction first.
Yep.
All right. So like we're going to the right and we're going around here and you're working on your horse. I don't care how old it is. And now we're going to the left, right? And we're working this left side. We're making this horse flexible on the left. And we're working left side, and then all of a sudden we're working right side.
Right.
And then wait, we're working right side, and we're going right now, right? So that's 4 different changes of direction and bend in a 15-second clip.
Right.
Right? So to me, anytime you push your horse this way, and then bend it the other way and push it this way, you're undoing what you did.
Right.
All right? So remember, we're doing these different maneuvers for 2 reasons. One, we want to create a horse that's soft and supple. Right? And we want our horse to respond to the button. We push the button, the horse gives us something, we move away.
Right.
2, we want to reset the balance of our horse. Right? So we're looking to change where our horse is bearing weight. All right? So if we do it like this and we say, hey, why don't you get off this right side? Why don't you bring your head to the right and step off my right leg and be good off my right leg? Okay? So we're going to bend here. We're going to say, hey, get off my right leg. This looks good. And then we're going to go, wait, why don't you get off my left leg too?
Right.
Right, and I think that's hard for a horse to comprehend, especially in grade 2.
Yeah, and we do a lot of like rib control video stuff for like our lope offs. Like we put all the weight on the outside and then we lope off so the inside has some free.
Yep. So I would say be cautious of working left and then right immediately. Most of the time when you see me, like when we're doing the live videos even, I'm trying to work both directions for you guys. But you'll see me, you'll see me work my right side for a while, reach down and pet, talk to you guys.
Right.
Then back up, turn, work my left side.
Yeah, work your left side.
Right? But there's always that break in the middle.
Right.
There's always a time to sit and think. All right? So getting your horse to where he can kind of think instead of
I'll look real quick.
like hurrying, right? So I'm gonna push this over and then I'm gonna get out. And then I'm gonna push it over again. All right? So I'm gonna stay working that same left turn, left circle. Like I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna push him over a couple steps, I'm gonna get out and let him trot. And then I'm gonna be trotting that circle around, I'm gonna push him over a couple steps, get out, let him trot. And I'm gonna push him over a couple steps, and then I'm gonna get out, let him trot, right? Rather than like I'm here, and then I'm here, and then I'm here, and then I'm here. I think that's just really confusing for him, all right? So he's being a saint, like he looks like he's really good-minded, but be cautious, switch directions a lot.
I got them, Grace.
All right?
Let's see.
Hey, Stephanie. Perfect. I don't think I ever saw them.
Let me look.
Send them to my personal one. Yeah. And they might have gotten lost. We have so many.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do with this one, is make sure that you're not working one way than the other. All right. And this, I mean, you've got a lot of flexibility here for no spurs especially. And then remember, like, when you're working these youngsters, give him time to practice. Like, you don't want to be riding a wet noodle around either. All right. So make sure that you're able to, like, set down and go straight, so you don't have to be just constantly handling him because he just rides like this underneath.
I got him.
All right.
Stephanie, I got him.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. So make sure that you give him time to practice. So it's always going to be take a hold, do a maneuver, set him down, take a hold, do the same maneuver, set him down, take a hold, do the same maneuver, set him down. Because, like, otherwise when you ride, and this was a light bulb moment for me, right?
Light bulb.
If I'm driving my car, okay, and let's say Macy's next to me at a stoplight,
Okay.
all right, and I'm revving the engine, we're gonna race.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna win.
All right, Macy's gonna win, right? So I'm setting my truck up. I'm gonna launch it.
I'm setting my sports car up.
She's setting her Ferrari up, and she's gonna launch her car. All right. I launch my truck. I slam the gas, and I launch my truck. And I go to the next stoplight. Did I do a good launch or a bad launch?
What do you mean? Like, you launched it, then I stop again?
Yeah, and then we're gonna stop again, right? Was that one launch I did? Was that my best launch ever?
I don't know.
Was it a good launch? Was it a bad launch?
I don't know.
We don't know. But let's say we do this at 4 stoplights in a row.
Then we'll be able to tell which one was your good one.
You'd be able to tell which one was my good one and which one's my bad one.
Right.
All right? So that's the other reason why I caution people in making sure that you do at least 3 of these. All right? Because when you do 3, you're going to have a good one, a bad one, and an okay one. If we come through like this and we go, well, how's this horse doing? All right, well, that's a right bend. Okay, how's this horse doing? Well, that's a left bend. Is that a good one? Is that good for him? Is that bad for him? Is that average for him? Right? Do I know? No.
Right.
Does she know? I don't know.
Right.
She doesn't know, right? Because she's only done 1. So that's why I always tell people, if it's worth doing once, it's worth doing 3, 4 times, right? So that's why when you see me do my maneuvers and I correct my horses that I'm sitting on, it's always back, turn, back, turn, back, turn, right? It's always a series of maneuvers, because when I have that series, I can go, oh, he's lightening up, right? Or I can go, he's getting heavier, and I can keep doing it, right? And that's the mentality of the repetition and the practice, all right? So if you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to work on my left lead today. I'm going to come around and lope, and all right, do I like that lope? I don't know, let's do another lope off and see, all right? Was that a good lope off? I don't know, let's do another one and see, all right? So that way you kind of come through and you go, oh, well, I had some really good lope offs today, right? 9 out of my 10 lope offs were really good, right? Or you could go, you know what? I did 20 lope offs today. I liked 11 of them. I didn't like 3 of them. And I was happy with 5 of them. Was that 20? I don't know. So I think I'm missing one.
I think.
I think that when you do it like that, you go, oh, well, I had 11 and I had 3 where we missed our lead, right? And then we had 5 where he just kind of popped his head off and loped off. But if you had 11 good ones and you made sure you rewarded each of those 11, you're winning the war.
You're winning the war, yep.
Right? You're winning the long game with your horse. Your horse is getting broke in the long run. So the more you ride him, the better he'll get. All right? When you only do 1, it's not necessarily a given that the more you ride him, the better you'll get. All right? And that's what we want to, hopefully, every horse you guys ride or every horse that comes to our barn, the longer they're there, the better they get. Right? And I can tell you a lot of horses in my life that I've seen go places, and the longer the person rides them, the worse they get. Right? And that's true of amateurs and trainers alike. Right? There's people on both ends of the spectrum that, you know, that horse doesn't work for that program, or maybe they can't follow up the program that the horse used to be in, and they go downhill once they get there. Right? So that to me is saying, you know what, like, is this a good one? Is this a bad one? Is this an okay one? And having that range that you know your horse can operate in. So that's why I always tell you guys, like, when I ride, I'm trying to find the limits of my horse, right? What is the bar for that horse for the day? And I'm going to keep trying to push against that bar and keep trying to make him better, right? Versus I'm gonna do one and then I'm never gonna touch that again.
Right.
And that's what I feel like I see people do a lot. Like, we're just like, okay, I'm gonna lope off. And then I'm gonna work on my lope now.
Right.
Now that I'm loping, I'm gonna start working on my lope. And like, to me, I'm never afraid, like, I'm gonna lope off 20 times today.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what this lope off feels like.
Right.
Because we're gonna do 20 more of them and we're gonna have a better one by the time we're done. And when I ride like that, I can kind of say like, this, and now I'm done. Right? I can work through a problem and say, you know what? That was my best one. I'm done with that maneuver for today.
Right.
I've done this 8 times now. That was my best one.
You can always tell when it's like the best one because horses are like, phew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yep.
You get that big puff.
Yep.
So if you guys think about that when you ride, like kind of change your thought process and say, I'm going to do 4 of these. If I'm happy with the 4th one, I'm done. Right. If I'm not happy with the 4th one, and now I have a range that my horse operates in, now I can kind of keep working and say like, I'm going to get to the 8th one and be like, wow, that was awesome. Right. Good job, buddy. You're done for the day. Right? And you're going to finish on positive notes. You're going to finish on, and you're going to finish on building a good student. So it's just that longer term training process. Your cat is tearing my couch up.
You're scaring me.
Awesome. Yeah, Carrie, see, like the 2 may change the direction, and then you end up riding a horse that's just like this. He's all over. He doesn't know where to go, right? Remember, we want to take a hold, do a maneuver, set him down, and have him go back to showman. All right? I want my horse to finish locked in eventually. So I'm going to take him out of show position, work him, and then set him down and go back to show position. Take him, work him out of show position, teach him some self-carriage, set him down, let him hold himself in practice. Okay?
Love that. Been doing that with Myron as well recently. Really wipes him out and having. Yeah,
yes.
It's perfect.
Get your horse here. About to have a guest speaker.
No.
Get your horse's mind. All right? He'll be an amazing athlete. He's made and bred to be an amazing athlete. He's not made and bred to be an Einstein. So if you work on his brain, you'll have his legs way before you'll have his legs if you try to go through his body.
For sure.
All right?
I agree.
Awesome.
Totally agree with that.
Very, very good.
Won't get down.
Well, hello.
She's so sassy.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Very, very good. Let me search for Stephanie's.
Oh, she just sent it over.
My personal?
No. Yeah, your personal.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you type it in because it was on.
It was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it'd be easier if it's just right there.
I'm exposed. Busted.
And there you go. Yeah,
Oh.
perfect. We'll do Stephanie's real quick. What's the kitty's name?
Boo.
Boo. Oh, I moved it. Oh, my bad. My bad. Her name's Boo because she's black and white. And we got her on Halloween, so I named her Boo.
Yeah.
This is a cute horse.
Thank you, Dawn. Real cute horse.
Super, super cute.
Nice job, Stephanie.
Looks good. Where was this? Where'd you show?
This is in the new Mech Center, right? The Michiana, whatever place. The Mech. The one that's like 2.5 hours, 3 hours south of us.
It's cute.
Yeah. So I really like this rail. I like this rail better than I like the lope off itself. She started out kind of tight, and then she kind of found her stride. So like right through here, this lope off is a little bit forward for me, right? So when we talk about showing, we're talking about getting our horse set up on your feet, right? And when she pulled herself out of the dirt right there to lope off, right there, okay? This loping off, right? That is not going to be stepping with your back end. It's going to be stepping, pulling with your front end, all right? You have the mech.
Yep.
So this has got to go. So our transition needs work. I would say that our clutch needs work.
Right.
Okay, so we tell people when they call for a lope off, you're gonna take your feet, close both spurs, press the clutch. All right, you're gonna have your feet on your horse.
Whenever you do that, you should feel your horse come like up.
Yep. You're gonna feel it get up into change gears mode, right? It's gonna round up, and then we're gonna drop our clutch off.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna pick that horse up and lope it off. Okay, so our inside leg comes off, outside stays on.
Yep.
That horse lopes up to you. All right, but when I put my spurs on, I want to avoid these lope offs right here. Yeah, Gracie, please send them in. Yep. Don't feel like you're bothering.
No, don't ever feel like you're bothering.
Yep. Just resend them. That's okay. I won't complain.
And sometimes they get lost in the bottom, so if you just resend them, that's fine.
Yep. So
we're gonna be live this whole week too.
Oh yeah.
So we have a lot to catch up on.
Oh yeah. So making sure that I want to avoid this. Because this transition right here is why I didn't like my lope through here. All right. And the horse in front of us got a good transition. See the neck down?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that horse had a good transition. But that's why our back end is kind of stunty back here.
Yep.
Right. So our horse just kind of, it takes a minute for her to recover around the corner to say like, okay, now we're going to find our stride right there. Now we have some step behind.
Yep.
Much better. Okay. So right through there, that's what I'd rather have.
Yep, for sure.
There. But she gets a little bit sloppy behind. Right. Counter canter work for this one would be great.
Yep.
Okay.
Just getting that back end stronger.
Not only working on your transition, making sure you close your feet, but counter carrying this one, getting this back end to where it doesn't overstep your inside hind. That's what she's doing. So you can see when she, I broke it. When she goes, that's a good picture.
That's a good picture.
So when she's going along right there, she's overstepping your inside hind. Right there. See that stubby step?
Yep.
She's got to open up and clean up behind. And your rib cage is tight. Your inside rib cage is tight. Right here. Get this up out of the way.
Yep.
So that horse can step through and finish her stride. Because now you have some skip there. And then she's going to fall apart a little bit coming around the corner here.
Right.
So skip, walk. See the difference?
Yep, for sure.
Yep. And then when you started loping, it was just walk.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's a little
So like
walky
that
back
counter canter will help like free up the inside. It'll help get a little more lift on the outside.
Yep.
It'll be much better. Yep.
Yep.
And like
Absolutely.
hip arounds too.
Hip rounds.
Hip rounds.
Your lope off.
Yep.
Working on your actual lope off. Okay.
Because your lope off is really important.
Yep. It's super important. So that's going to be like Macy's video. I'll go back here. So this right here, going to push your hip around. This is where your horse got stuck. So instead of blooming into this lope and this left hind stepping strong
Yep.
into that, you got stunty. See this strong full step,
Yep.
all the way through there. We got stunty.
So a lot of those hip rounds and making the horse like come up out of your lope off will help a lot.
Yep. And just making sure that your front end stays captured up through your transition because there's a lot of walking forward here.
Yep.
Yep.
And I like that's just saying a little tighter reined, like saying more contact with your horse.
Yep.
Through the lope offs.
But she looks confident and she looks comfortable there.
Yeah.
And like I like that you're maintaining good position, so
Yep.
very good.
So think this way.
This way she's much better
Much
behind.
better behind though.
Much better behind. Tough angle.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yep. Good lines coming.
Yep. Real good.
Such a pretty horse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this way. Yeah, much better behind this way.
Yep.
Yep. And if you could reshoot that, that'd be awesome if you get a video.
Yeah, if you can get us a little bit better line. If anything, like you're going slow, you're a little heavy on your inside front. A touch heavy on your inside front. That's why you have a little bit of knee.
Yep. So indirect turns this way.
Indirect
control.
turns this way.
Yep.
Yep.
That'd be really good.
Yep. Lots of indirects.
It's
this
just
way.
like a little hunt seat video. I want to see the hunt seat video.
Yeah. But you are much stronger behind that way. Yeah, Emma will. So that's going to be, and we'll do a video on it because we haven't covered it yet in the live videos with you guys. So we're talking about
You
this
slow
is
down?
This is a hip around maneuver. I can load it up in a different app and slow it down.
Yeah, so that would be, it's a little bit easier to see when it's
Yeah.
slowed down.
Let's open this with. Let's load
Let me
Premiere.
open it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
show footage is really hard.
Yeah, that is hard. Show footage is hard.
Yep.
It's hard because you can't like stand like and get like a profile. It's
Mhm.
hard.
You need like a high-end camera from the middle of the seats.
Yeah.
A good long lens.
Are you serious?
So let me load up Premiere. We'll make sure
You
we
can slow
don't
down a little bit.
crash our stream. We can slow this down. You can see this hip around maneuver. We can walk our way through it. Meanwhile, let's watch this one
Don't
trot.
think it will slow crash it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, it's cute
So it's
trotter.
a cute trotter. Really cute trotter. Neck needs to be a little lower.
Yep.
Right out the gate. That'll get you more reach in your trot. So you're like perfectly level right there. So you have some room to play. Which one are you? That was you, right? Or was watching the rest of the class?
I
Okay.
think so. I think.
This one, I like this one better. Like neck's a little bit lower.
Yep.
Gives you a little bit more reach, a little stretch. Yeah,
It's
so you're like, you're at level. So you could drop that down just a hair and get maybe more work out of your shoulders. Like there you did. That's better. Little hot seat pony.
I mean, it's a cute trotter. Really cute trotter.
There you go. See the difference?
That's better.
When you drop it down a little bit more, like it kind of comes up around a corner, make sure you drop it down, like right there.
And
See
it
you're,
came up a little
see you're
bit, yep.
up?
Yep.
You get rid of that little up, you'll have a longer trotter.
Yep.
There.
That's better. It came up a little bit right there too.
Yep. So get rid of that little like kind of unsteady. So remember when you work on your horse, work them down lower. Don't work them to level, all right? And if you work it a little bit below level and it wants to keep coming up too high, work it lower and it'll meet you in the middle, all right? So I want that horse to meet me kind of just slightly below level, all right? So that'll be better. All right, new project. This.
Mel said, it makes a couple horses behind that girl look like Rita.
We'll call this hip around.
Hip around moves.
All right. Perfect. Very good.
Yeah, send us some updated
cute horse.
videos.
Very cute horse.
You want to compare.
Yeah. All right, so we are here. Let's go half speed. Let's go up here. Here's a hip around. You guys can see how we edit videos. This is behind the scenes tonight. So let's go 75% speed. Let's go frame blending. All right, so we're here. All right, can we see this?
I think so.
Perfect. Okay, so hip around maneuver. Okay, so we are looking to push and catch. This is in reverse.
Okay.
Okay, so we're here. We're going to push this hip around to the left.
Yep.
Okay, we're taking this head to the right. That's going to offload this hind leg.
Yep.
All right, so we're shifting the weight to the front end a little bit.
Yep.
All right, so we're here. Step this horse through the motion here.
The motion.
Everything's staying nice and fluid here. Right leg is on. Coming through. We'll just take it frame by frame. We're here. Pushing this hip around. Now, she's going to switch her hands. And we're going to capture onto the new line. So you can see Macy's eyes are on the new line. Right? Eyes on the new line. Right? Now we bring everything in line. So see her hands come up into the left. Watch that back right there. So she now has made a wall with her right hand.
Yep.
Okay, so right hand is now on the horse.
Yep.
Make the wall. Now her shoulders are no longer allowed to come towards us.
Comes towards us. Yep.
Right? So if we we'll go make this small again. If we didn't, there we go. Okay, so now we are here. Let's do this. Let's put this here. Take these out.
This would be good if we really break down the hip control tonight, and then you can watch a video, and it'll make, like, we'll do the video tomorrow, and then it'll make a lot more sense.
Yep. So we are here, okay? When we go to lope off, make this really small, okay? We want these legs now, with this wall that Macy made, drawn in the background, with this wall that Macy made right here, out of her rein.
I do this switch, I'm here lockstep and refuses slope.
Good. Then you have a hole.
Good.
You have a hole, right? So that's what we're looking for. Is my horse refuses to lope off. Means you doesn't want to drive these hinds this way.
It's really hard. They get up here and they don't want to go forward. So a lot of if you bounce your seat and if you hold your outside and tap your inside, that should help that horse go forward a little bit. And it's not gonna come right off the bat. Horse is gonna pop up.
Big hole.
Yeah.
Yep. So from here, we're looking for, here's the wall now, okay? So now our horse is gonna step this way with her outside front. She's gonna go this way with her inside hind, outside hind, inside front.
And you guys can see this video. She kind of wanted to get kicked over a little bit. I mean, you'll see that in a second.
And then we wanna go this way with her other hind. Right. There's our 3 tracks, okay? And this shoulder is gonna be in line with the red line. Okay, so the red lines are all lined up. Everything in red is in line.
In line, yeah.
Okay, so when we go to lope off here, we're here. So now everything needs to go on that line. So see all those legs travel forward?
Yep.
Okay, so now we'll cut this. And you guys can see those lines that we're talking about. So we go back. Here was the red wall, right? Let me move this over just a touch. Okay, red line, white line. Now you see how my inside hind is too far over?
Yep.
Too far over, because this is actually like this.
Yep. She wanted to get, you guys tell the hip round, she wanted to get like.
So we said she wants to get over canting.
Yep.
Right? And then what color we use for that one? Yellow. My yellow hind is right there. Didn't change. Right there.
Yep.
Do you guys see that?
Yep.
So here's the preparation for the lope off. Remember, we're standing still here. We're not loping yet. And here is the actual lope off.
Right.
Now we're loping.
Right.
Okay?
And you guys, you can tell it wasn't a good lope off because when you play the video, or I think you cut the video so you can't see it. Because she wanted to get a little walky right here.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for her to make corners.
Yep.
But that through here, right? So this is hip around. Now we're holding the leg you can see,
yep.
holding the outside hind,
yep.
outside leg, and she's going to tap her inside leg.
Yep.
So her leg you can't see is tapping here. Holding one side, tapping the other.
Tapping the other.
All right? So when you say your mare refuses to lope off, that's how you fix that.
And kind of bouncing your seat a little bit. Because I think it's kind of, do I bounce my seat? I don't think I do. Maybe? No. I got spread a little bit
Maybe
right there.
a little right there.
Yep.
Yep.
A little
Right.
bit.
So that's what we're talking about, right? So we come around here, because your push leg, right? Her left leg is busy.
Yep.
It's busy making shape. So Jasmine, you go to do this with your horse, right? Or I guess it's her right leg. Her right leg is busy holding shape. So you see where now it's super steady all the way through that lope off.
Yep.
The whole way through that lope off. It never once gets busy, digging, right? And this is where I see people get rushy with their horses.
They get nervous. This, when I first learned this, I was like, lope.
Yeah, lope right now.
Right?
And we're like, no, I want to lope and think my way through the transition. So that's what you see in this horse. You see her thinking her way through this transition. So we come across here. This is Peanut. Think. Lope.
And then it's usually like a soft lope off, especially when they take it and it's soft and they think about it, it's a really nice lope off.
Yep. Because I want to go to my spurs and not have my horse get rushy. So what I would do is if I can't get this into this. See, this horse never worked up?
No, never worked up.
Never flipped its head, never gapped its mouth, never got worked up, never left this position.
Right.
Remember, we didn't start this loping off.
Right.
We started this just push, catch, stand.
No.
Push, catch, stand. Push, catch, stand. Push, catch, walk. Push, catch, trot. Push, catch, lope.
Right.
All right? So it's always going to be starting it off, just stand still, just walk, whatever, don't rush. Right? Don't hurry away from me. Okay? So push, catch, lope. Right there.
Yep.
Okay? That's what you're trying to create.
Yep. For sure.
Right? So when we talk about hip control, that's what we want to make on our horse, is we have that push and catch.
Yep.
Okay?
And those hip rounds will help your horses in the back end a lot.
Mm-hmm. You see how strong this horse is behind.
It was a big change for her when we started doing those big hip rounds, and just because she was really fired off her feet, so we had to do a lot of those hip rounds to just make her like stand on her feet and wait and hold.
Yep. So push around. Yes. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's
100%.
literally what we did for a long time. Like
Yep.
the whole time he was going, like, 'cause this was me when I was by myself and when he was in Idaho.
Yep.
Like I was like, I'm just gonna work on hip rounds and like getting used to my feet because she did not like you
hated her feet. Yep.
So I just worked on really hard, just like hip around, sit and stand, hold my feet, and then I'd go on and do something else like counter cantering. But the big thing that you have to do first is make sure your horse isn't fresh. Like make sure it's mentally ready.
Yeah.
Because like this horse was very like, what's over here? What's over there? What's over there? Like I mean, if my mom was on it, she'd comment. I don't know if she can, but because she was recording for me. But I did a lot of counter cantering and like getting energy like burned off because otherwise it was just, I mean, it was just a mess. I might as just put her back in her stall because she had so much energy.
Yep.
So I did a lot of like physical work, like a lot of jogging and crossing over and side passing, a lot of things before I was like, I'm gonna do a hip around, put my feet on, and make her wait.
Especially because this is such
anxious.
so she anticipates so much. So what you're finding is your horse is not waiting for you and you don't have them mentally in the game. All right. So I want my horse to be mentally in the game. If they're not mentally in the game, I gotta burn some energy, usually. All right. So that they can start thinking their way through. Now, your horse is not going to pop up into a lope off in the beginning.
No.
Right? So what you have to do is just say like, okay, I'm going to push, I'm going to catch. If my horse is calm, I'm going to kiss, and I'm going to tap this leg.
Sometimes they're like this.
And you're just going to have to chip away at it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's going to start like this. They're going to throw their head up, and they're not going to know how to like break in half. like she does and lope off, right? This horse doesn't flip her head up too much through the lope off, but she still gets a little bit of pop, right?
She gets it right there.
Right? Now she's above it a little bit, right there, right there. So we've still got some room to go here with this horse even through this lope off, but see how this neck stays relatively flat, right? Horse stays down, calm, relaxed, relatively flat with her top line through that lope off. A little bit walking forward with this right front, but
it was a big change for her. Like we didn't mind if she walked a little bit into it because she's actually like thinking her way through it. Because it used to just be like you kiss and she was like
jumping through it.
Yeah, so that was a happy day for us when she kind of like thought about it.
Yep.
So that was good. But a lot of just like push around, keep your feet on, push around, keep your feet on. She's probably one of the toughest horse with getting your feet on.
Yes.
For us.
But normally a very quiet horse, right? So if you have a little bit higher energy bred horse, right? That's just their temperament. Then you have to work through that first, right? And that will kind of determine, like I always just take a mental note of that and say, what is the learning curve of my horse going to be? Some horses will let you come out here and practice this a lot, right? Mentally, they can come out here and handle like, I'm going to do 40 of these a day, right? Those horses get broke really fast. Right. But what happens is when you have a horse that doesn't let you practice, you have to work on other things. You're still going to need to do 4,000 of these, 5,000 of these. But some horses let you practice 50 a day, and some let you practice 2 or 3.
She lets practice 3 a day, and she's like...
She's done.
Yeah, she
had enough.
Done. Like, because I was going to... that day when it was super windy, I was going to do a lesson on her, and Jamie was going to talk to you guys. And I was like, well, let me practice. And she was like, you can't practice.
Can't practice on that, man.
Just get upset.
Yep, she gets too worked up, she can't do it. So we want to make sure that we... you got to keep in mind your horse's mentality. And some horses will let you practice a ton, some won't. The ones that won't just take longer to train up, right? So you have to keep that in mind. They're not all robots. So just take your time and say, okay, my horse does not like me practicing much. Some of that he's going to learn how to tolerate.
Yeah, I think the big thing too is don't start off with it.
No.
Like don't start off with like, I'm going to do a hip around. You know, like start off by just kind of like stay on your circles, loping a little while, jogging a little while, push them across, and then be like, okay, now I'm going to work on my hip around.
Yes.
What'd you say?
So, Stephanie, I think that when you do a forehand turn, you end up putting too much weight on your front end.
Yeah, I don't think we ever do forehand turns. We always are like shifting our weight up and back, like indirect turns up and back.
The other piece that is when she's doing this, I'll play it back in fast motion, normal speed. When she pushes this hip around, look how she's getting a lot of bend in her neck at her wither. See all that bend?
And you can even put like your left hand on their neck if you'd like.
All that bend, anytime you can, like we're working on 2 things at once there, right? 1, move off my foot. Right. 2, get flexible right here. And that's why like horses that come through a professional trainer's program go faster than an amateur's horse usually. They come together faster. Because I'm working on 2 or 3 things at once. So I figure any opportunity I can have on my young horse to move my legs and break my neck down, right? And start doing things and make them break right here is just money, right? So if I can work on kill 2 birds with 1 stone, where she's moving her neck and her legs, so she's having to round up, I'm gonna take it, right? So I don't want my horse getting bracy here with her neck. And I feel like when you do a forehand turn, you're letting their neck stay straight or let their withers stay straight, I should say, right? Because you might bend their head off, but their withers are still straight. And that's where we're doing this move. We're getting a lot of bend out of our neck. See that actual like neck bend right there, wither bend, okay? Not just head bend. And I feel like when you do a forehand turn, you're gonna get just head bend. Yep.
The nice thing about riding in draws for this too, like for hip rounds, is that it really lets you just kind of smooth,
roll that horse.
Like smooth in entrances and stuff.
Yep. Just roll. And that's the one thing, that's why I like draws, because you can just kind of roll and trade, and it just stays really smooth. It helps your entrance be softer, helps your exit be softer.
Especially when you're teaching something.
Yes.
Would you do mixed hip rounds? We usually do those when we're like kind of drilling stuff.
When it gets closer to show season.
Like if you go lope off and your horse falls in, that's indirect. And then if you lope off, your horse doesn't give its hip around. That's hip around. Like it's kind of like drilly.
Yep.
But if your horse doesn't know it,
in the beginning,
I would take it like step by step.
Step by step. Yeah. Again, for the same reason that I wouldn't do right turn, left turn, right turn, left turn, right turn, left turn. Yeah. Right? Remember, it's a button first. You got to make the button and then make the habit. Yeah. Right? So the button you're putting on is let me push your hip around, catch you up, and lope off. Right. The habit then is once that horse lopes off consistently the same way, we can hold them to that habit, hold them to that standard. So I'm going to make sure that I can push my horse hip around. He can step up into a lope with no questions asked before I start tearing up his confidence by doing both at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So remember, anytime you're doing left, right, left, right, left, right, you're going to be tearing up his confidence.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that on a horse that's overconfident.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Like the Molly horse, she was super confident. And we had to be like indirect, and she'd be like, and then she would kind of like lose
She'd
her
show
confidence.
wicked then.
Yeah, this should be really good.
Because she didn't know where to go and she'd just be right here.
Yeah.
So some of your more advanced horses, like I think of it as an Olympic level athlete is going to be able to take harder criticism than someone who's just starting out.
Yeah.
So once your horse is really confident and can take that criticism
And
without
then,
blowing up and frying mentally, then I can do indirects and like stop back, turn lope off, and like tear him up. If you saw the horse that I was riding in the last slide video, he's not confident, so he couldn't handle it. He blew up. He fried.
Yeah, he fried. Yeah.
Right? His back end jumped up in the air. He's like, screw this, I don't know what to do. And he kind of threw his hand up in the air.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it depends on your horse's personality. Like,
100%.
even me, like, if Jeremy starts getting like, boom, boom, I'm like, I start to cry. It's just a mess.
Yep.
Sweep around, switch, walk a step, to then
Bingo.
release. Perfect,
Bingo.
yeah. And
Push
we can
your
do
hip.
that tomorrow. We'll
Yep.
do a hip around tomorrow.
Push your hip, catch, walk, release. If my horse is calm and relaxed, release, pet.
Yeah.
Push my hip, catch, release. Right? Just and walk forward, forget about the maneuver, push my hip, catch, walk, release.
Yep.
Right? And that's something that we do on all of our horses, even some that know how to move their hips, because what we can identify is the walk steps are not straight ahead. All right, so see this horse, the walk steps, see, she thought about that.
Yeah.
You can watch that right front kind of like,
She's like, I don't know where to go. Yeah.
right? So you can see that right front when she goes off right here. It's like, I don't know, okay.
Okay.
Right? The walk steps that you would do afterwards, a step or two, are not right there. Right? So when I push my hip, I'm going to push, I'm going to catch and line my horse up, and I'm going to go, okay, I'm going here next step. All right? And what we might find is, like on the Dubs horse that we've been doing a lot of videos on, especially to the right, I'm going to push my hip, and I'm going to catch, and my walk steps are going to be over there.
Yep.
That my legs are shooting sideways and not traveling forward.
Yep.
So we can use this walk step afterwards as kind of the next piece we're working on and making sure the horse drives this way. Yep. Very good.
Perfect. I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy. It's 11 o'clock. It's almost 11.
Thank you guys for being here. I still can't believe we have people here Sunday night. That's crazy.
Yeah. Thank you for spending your Sunday with us.
Yeah.
If you guys missed it, we did
A giveaway.
We did 3 giveaways. 3 giveaways for our Harris Spurs, our friends over at Harris.
Jeff, Philip, and Barb. Congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you guys for being here.
That was 2 sets of Spurs for our Patreon subscribers, our friends of our channel here, and 1 set of Spurs for our healthcare frontline warriors.
Yep.
So thank you so much for everybody supporting the stream, and thanks so much for our healthcare, our frontline workers. You guys are amazing. You guys are doing the real work. We're just out here having fun. So, yes, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. We had a blast.
Yes, thank you.
If you like this stuff, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. That's free. Facebook, that's free. We're going to be live here every day through the quarantine, as much as we can anyway, weather permitting.
Yep.
So hopefully we can all come out of this quarantine better than we were before.
Thank you.
And then thank you so much to everybody that joined Patreon. You guys are amazing.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to Team LSH. Who are our new people today? Do we know? Who did we get today?
We have Jessica.
Hattie Erickson Smith, Jessica Dove, Raquel Brusher, and Catherine Halgreen. Thank you so much. 3 new people to Patreon. You guys are amazing. Things like that let us do things like this. So the bigger we can grow this deal, the more everybody wins, the more everybody benefits. And show season will be a good time.
Good time, hopefully.
That's what we're looking
if we
for.
ever get one.
Yep, we want horses that are soft, supple, and fun, so we can go to shows and have fun. That's what we want.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barb. You're the real hero here, not us. So
good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Be safe out there,
Yeah,
wherever you
safe.
are around the world.
Yeah.
Have a good morning, night, evening, afternoon.
Hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow for a live video.
Yes, we'll be live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, weather permitting, everything's good. We can shoot a good video, and we'll do all of your questions tomorrow. Should be sometime around
In the afternoon sometime.
plus or minus a few hours. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome.
We love you.
Glad to hear you're winning. Glad to hear you're winning with your horses. Glad to hear your horses are doing better.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. All right. We love you guys.